Hey guys, how's everything going? Hope you guys are doing awesome out there. So today we're doing a live broadcast as usual. This is the usual live broadcast that I do. But see, look, if you don't believe me, see, we're about to get ready. But I never record these, and I'm never really uploading them or anything like that. So I'm making this little bit of a intro so you guys can understand what's going on, because every live broadcast is different. Sometimes I got let me show you. Sometimes over here in the hot box, you know, we got a bunch of people, you know, ready to chat and do all kinds of stuff. You know, other times it's just me chatting. Other times it's me, you know, playing.
It's the Fed. Yeah. Fed.
Gregory Manarino, and so on and so forth. So tonight, what we're going to be doing is, again, just a regular night. Tuesday night. It's taco night. Taco Tuesday. Whatever you want to call it. So right now, I'm still taking care of a bunch of things. So what I like to do is, again, just have the whole thing rolling and going. I have, you know, we're broadcasting live on Twitch and on BitTube. Not sure where you're watching this, but again, regardless, this is just fun night as we do every single night. So without further ado, I'm going to leave Gregory Manarino. I'm going to give him the stage, let him continue talking and chatting for you for a little while, and we'll see how the night goes tonight. I'm going to go get me some bread before he leaves. Fuck, I think he's gone. All right. Enjoy.
It's unbelievable, but I really believe that.
I'll be back, by the way. I'm just going to be hanging tight, okay?
Again, I did vote for him, and I am a Trump supporter. I will admit that right here. That's the truth.
Oh, wait,
but
wrong
there's
button.
something going on here where, you know, he's got to get in here with the World Trade Organization and renegotiate the deals that have been made already, because these very deals are the ones that are allowing these trade imbalances, not just with China, but with many nations around the world to exist. But no. Here we go again, people. Going off the deep end. We gotta hit China with some more tariffs that aren't working, and we're gonna hit them with some more. So let's see. The stock market will even be lower than it is now, and people will be paying more, because this is great for the middle class. You know it is, right? You can even ask Larry Kudlow about that. I guarantee you that Larry Kudlow will say, hey, you know what? Oh, so the stock gets flat for the entire year, and people are paying more for everything. This is great for the American economy. Yeah, that's what our friend Larry would be saying. How many of you would love to see Larry go? How about 2 hands up? I really just... China with some more tariffs that aren't working. So let's say the same guy who, while the housing bubble was bursting in 2008, was saying, no, housing is fine. Our economy is very strong. Oh. Even if you tried, you couldn't make this stuff up. That's the truth. Anyway, exactly. You know, you can't take anything at face value. You have to really listen to what's going on, and you've got to say, well, what's really going on here? We can't trust anyone. Honest to God, it's anybody who holds a public office today. They're all on the take. They're all being puppetized, I love that word, by the banks that run the world, period. And unfortunately, that's the environment we're in. It's absolutely disgusting. Anyway, I just want to share this revolting, laughable thing that came out, the distraction. Look here. Don't even dream of looking here. I thought it was important. If you agree that you think people should know about this, you know, look here. Don't look over here. Oh no, it's the Fed's fault that the market is plunging, plunged in October. Meanwhile, the Fed raised rates in September, federal funds rate 25 basis points, but our economy is very strong. Should be able to handle it. No, wait a minute. It's the trade war? No, I can't tell you that's the trade war. I can't let you know it, because then you might think that I'm really not as smart as I think I am. All right. Look, I know I'm going off the deep end on this. Look, I love all of you out here. I really mean that. Thanks for listening to me rant and go off a little bit. With that said, people, I'm going to let y'all go. The greatest, again, I love you from my heart. And I'll see you. I'll see you in the morning, and I will try to stay calm. Over and out.
The Easter Bunny told me that Christmas isn't real, but Santa Claus is still Jesus. The gift-giving season is an interesting reason to make everyone fall in love. Ba-da-dee-da-da-dee-do, in a world full of snow. Ba-da-dee-da-da-dee-di, with the spirit held up high. Ba-da-dee-da-dee-do, in way, everything feels so alive for the very first time. The Easter Bunny gave me some coupons I can use to buy some love for my Valentine. Like dump trucks and diamonds and roses and walnuts and gift cards to the diamond store. Those roses and diamonds are all over the floor. They've got pretty cool prices, but I think we can lower it. And if you don't enjoy them, we'll let you buy more at the diamond store. The Easter Bunny showed me that English isn't real, and the only language is feelings. It's the Christmas season, and there's gifts on the trees, and the material world is not enough. Ba-da-dee-da-da-dee-do, in a world full of drones. Ba-da-dee-da-da-dee-di, and I think I can fly. Ba-da-dee-da-dee-do, in way, everything seems so inspired, and I can't seem to fight it. Ba-da-do-dee-dee-do, wow, London Bridge is falling down. Ba-da-do-dee-dee-dee, why is the West Coast on fire? Ba-da-dum-dee-why, everything looks so brightened. The Easter Bunny told me that Christmas isn't real, but Santa Claus is still a Twitterly.
One day, all our consciousness will cease to exist. But until then, Scott that below Reddit. You laugh, you lose. YouTube's show. This is season 1, episode 1. We're trying this out. Hope this works out. This is kind of like a pilot. No one's really done anything like this before. It's a pretty original, fun concept that I came up with. So let's just jump into it. That's right. Charge my health bar. This is how many times I'm allowed to laugh. You, however, 0. Accept this challenge by smashing thumbs up on this video right now, pressing like, share, and subscribe with all your friends. At the same time, accept this challenge by buying this merch, brand new in link in the description right now. Okay, guys, let's do this. No laughing!
Nine-year-old content, guys. Content for 9-year-olds. That's what we do on this channel best. How's everybody doing out there tonight?
Jojo. This needs some Jojo dub. Come on.
Wearing my Litecoin shirt, just so you guys can see. This is a crypto channel.
Yes. You ask and you shall be received. But I know I laughed. I don't even care. Alright, next frickin' flip. That was really hard. Good thing I didn't laugh, as according to my health bar hasn't moved. Let's move on to the next one.
Sorry, I'm cooking too, by the way, guys. I'm also cooking. They do all kinds of shit. Just randomness.
Is that freaking real? Can we watch that again in slow-mo?
Let's have dinner in a restaurant's kitchen. Maybe we could have dessert in the restaurant.
Even though there's a crypto channel,
He's Smosh style.
I was told
Shove the boomerang in the
to put just chatting in the description.
Okay, let's look at my health bar.
Because you guys, it'll be easier for more people to come and
Let's keep
check it
jumping
out.
into it. Eating
So we're
into
just
the chat,
chatting.
and then even more
Actually, we're just listening to PewDiePie. So he's actually chatting with you guys or some shit like that, I think. Not quite
I
sure.
don't know what I was expecting. Underrated channel, that's awesome. Oh boy, that was difficult, guys. Good thing I made it through. I pulled it through, it didn't land. My health bar is doing great. How's yours? You're dying. Well, then yours.
Your health bar has to be full too. I don't think anyone is fucking laughing.
Okay, he's gonna have it in this map. Look at. Oh. Who sets this up? And why? Hey man, get all your friends together and grab each one of them a banana suit. This will be hilarious. Alright guys, let's freaking keep jumping into it.
All our health bars are full, I think.
When I procrastinated to the very last minute and almost ruined my life, but somehow it worked out. No! Never! Never! I want you to know that was a mistake. That was not funny. It was funny. I didn't expect it. Plus the funny Tumblr relatable caption. I can't help myself. I can't help myself. When you procrastinate to the very last minute. And it almost ruined my life.
Just watching PewDiePie.
Hey, look everyone. It's another one of the...
I laughed. Did I lose?
Funny thing they're gonna do next.
Did I lose for laughing? Oh no. It's Listerine everywhere. Wait, what?
Stop. Just freaking stop. Stop putting stuff in your
Oh, my health bar's going lower.
Stop it, right? Take it out.
My health
Take it
bar.
out. Filthy. Disgusts me. Smash like on this video to apologize. Goddamn right. Let's just keep jumping into it, guys. Another funny clip coming right up for you. Let's freaking do this.
I
don't know why these are so sad.
Why this is so stupid? This is so stupid.
They're really not funny. I am
Oh
aware
my
of it.
God.
It's just, you know, I gotta play it up for the video. Let's just keep jumping into it. Why are you late, Bob? Freak Boratang. He spoke of you to work.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
Who's out there? Anybody out there in Twitch land or in BitTube land? I don't have my BitTube thing open. I just got a Twitch open. So if anyone's out there.
Jesus Christ. That relatable moment when a boar attacks you on the way to work. You know, if he was a YouTuber, that wouldn't be a valid excuse. Because YouTube isn't a job. Smash like everybody on this video. Let's just keep jumping into it, guys. Another funny clip coming right up.
Oh, look, it's a portal. So, I'm gonna go in.
Oh, he's jumping into it.
Wait, where am I? Whoa, is that a Skull Trooper skin?
Wow.
Oh, I must be in Fortnite.
Using a red card for green screen? Goddamn legend. What is happening?
Man, what I do here? Hey Susan, I see you in there. Hey, if you want to chat or whatever, let me know and we'll chat. But if you're just listening, then yeah, I'll keep doing what I'm doing. But if you want to chat, let me know. I don't know if you wanted to chat or just listen or whatever. But I'm here. Semi-queer. No homo.
No homo. Yeah, I was watching, but I just turned it off. I had to make something to eat.
Yeah. Go ahead. It's okay. You're not the only one. I think everyone turned it off. It's totally fine.
Okay. Okay.
All right, I'll see you in a little bit. All right. All right, cool. So, all right, we're back to 0 viewers. By the way, we have more viewers. I'm just trying to be funny. You know, not everybody is always interacting. It is Tuesday. Some days are the way they are. And oh, hey, what up, buddy? How's it going, brother?
What's up, man?
Doing good, man. Just watching some PewDiePie while while I wait for anyone to show up like you. How's it going, brother?
Okay, pretty good, man. What's up?
Chilling, man. Another day in paradise, as you know.
I hear that.
So yeah, man. So hey, what do you let me hit you right off the bat. You know, hey, so what do you think about Mr. Powell talking tomorrow? Do you follow that shit or no? Do you follow the Fed and?
Yeah. What about him?
Well, okay. So you know what Trump has been saying, you know, literally lying through his teeth and saying, you know, that the Fed is the one that's kind of like responsible for everything that's happening at the moment and shit like that. And you know,
I mean, well, part of it is them raising the interest rates and stuff. I mean,
yeah, you know, 0.25%. Yeah, sure, I guess.
Well, but you got to think 0.25% on trillions of dollars. That's a lot of money.
Well, I mean,
considering how low the window's been and stuff, it's like you essentially have been having, you know, damn near free money. It's like that's what's been driving the market. It's cheap money. I mean, cheap money drives the market.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I agree. Yeah.
So it's like when money's not so cheap anymore, people are like, oh well, free ride's over, and people start sort of locking in their gains. And then once they start locking in their gains, it stops making new highs. Then everyone goes, well, it's I guess it's turning over, and then everyone just kind of starts unloading.
You got it. Yeah, I mean, usually, you know, once they start raising rate hikes, you know, once they start doing that, that's usually like, you know, the recipe for disaster, recipe for the correction, correct?
Yeah, but you can't keep the rates that low forever, though.
Oh no, yeah, well, I know, but again, I mean, but I mean, you know, at the end of the day, right now, the rates are fucking astronomically low, and you know, and I know other parts of the world have like negative interest rates, but come on, you already know about that shit. You know, negative interest rates is like fucking la la land, like another dimension type shit. And you know, it's funny. No, I mean, to me, I was just making that comment because I was just listening to Gregory Mannarino, and you know how he's saying that it's pretty much like the trade war that we're having with China. And at first, you know, like if you would have asked me maybe like a couple weeks ago about that, you know, I probably would have been like not so much. You know what I mean? Like, nah, I don't think it's China. I don't think China and that trade war really has anything to do. But you know, with anything, has anything to do with anything. But you know, recently, you know, like I've been just, you know, keeping up with like the whole trade war, the whole thing with China, what's going on with China, and it really does seem like China is not happy at all, like with the U.S. Like they're really like upset, and it's this trade war is actually could turn into a Cold War, which I mean, I've been talking.
Well, the thing is, it's not much of a trade war, like because trade wars, it's like a game of poker.
Well, right? Yeah, exactly. We're winning the war. I mean, we're I mean, it's not really a trade war. It's more like you know, we're just going in there kicking them in the face.
Yeah, we're strong arming them. But
right.
The thing is a lot of the stuff needed to be handled. Like
right.
A lot of the stuff that they're restructuring with the copyright and intellectual properties infringement of China. Like they're just blatantly violating the law and just telling us to essentially go fuck ourselves.
No, I agree with you. No, I mean, I think everything that what's going on is great.
Right. They're not happy that we're finally putting our foot down, but it's because, you know, we've had a lot of presidents in the past who just allowed them to run amok, and it's just like finally someone comes along and it's just like, all right, we're getting this shit sorted. But of course they're not happy about it. Nobody would be happy about that. Finally the chicken's coming home to roost, and you just can't kind of do whatever you want to do anymore.
Well, you know, yeah, because I mean, the thing is, it's like when I was like I was saying, like if you would have asked me just a few weeks ago, to me, I was more looking at the whole thing like you know, I guess like fake news in the sense of like, you know, where China and the U.S. and Russia and all these, everyone is like in cahoots together, but it doesn't seem like it per se. You know what I mean? It seems like China is kind of like the odd man out here, and they're not too happy, you know, because for example, like you know, they have like an economic nuclear bomb that they can detonate, which is, you know, getting rid of all the treasuries, you know, getting rid of all the U.S. treasuries, getting rid of you know, the U.S. bonds and all this bullshit, but you know, that would be counterintuitive because today they came out saying that they would never ever do that. They would never ever start, you know, getting rid of treasuries or anything like that, because if they do, then that would just fucking put the whole system, the whole global system, into disarray. Which I agree, we all agree. But yeah, I don't know. I just think it's pretty interesting how it's turning out, because I mean, if you know, for months now, well, not for months now, but months ago, when I was talking about China and the U.S., I was literally saying that it's going to be a new Cold War coming up, and it's just funny how they're talking about it again, and now they're bringing it up in these terms. You know, like this could be just like a Cold War, like a Cold War revisited, I guess.
Not well. I wouldn't say as much, because it's like so. One of the things that my dad does, he's big in supply chain management, and he does a lot of business with imports from China and stuff like that. And so I usually will talk with him about sort of international trade and the tariffs and stuff, because they do a lot of business with China. And he had a dinner with one of the bigger Chinese manufacturers and distributors, and we were talking about this. And there's a couple of major things as to why, like, he was just laughing at the whole concept that China even is putting up a front. He's like, we have no leverage to stand on. The U.S. can just basically bury us.
Well, yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, I agree 1 billion%. Yeah.
The other big thing is they're looking, kind of what's happening in California is there's the possibility of a mass exodus of companies under China, because when a lot of these companies that are threatening to relocate to Thailand or other places, it's going to cost them $50 to $100 million to move manufacturing over there. And the problem with that is, once they move it, they're never coming back. It doesn't matter if you get everything sorted; they're gone forever.
Right.
They're not going to spend $75 million because you wanted to play who had the bigger dick contest, and then spend another $75 million to move back because you finally accepted the inevitable. And so there's a lot of companies that are threatening to leave China, and that will again take a lot of the trade and manufacturing, which is China's main export out. So they're very unhappy about that, because we essentially have bent over a barrel, and they really can't. They have no leverage, because again, it's like
literally like
it's all about who has the most leverage. And right now, I think it's they have about 450 billion in exports, and we have 150. So it's like they can't. We have 2.5 or 3 times more leverage than they do in sort of an interest there, because then again we'll just say, all right, well, now we're going to start building up trade in other companies or other countries that aren't you, and that's going to be your main export. It's not going to be your main export anymore. China also has 1 billion plus people they have to keep placated under communism and stuff.
And no, I agree with you, and like it's funny because it's funny that you're even saying all that stuff, as you're saying, literally. It's not verbatim per se, but right now on the screen, I mean, I put it in the Discord as well. I don't know, have you ever seen this guy, Lior Gantz? Ever heard of him? Probably not. No. Okay. So he comes out on a lot of these, X22 reports, not crypto. He's not a crypto guy. He is, old school Jew investment. He has this company's called Wealth Research Group.
Traditional investments.
Yeah. But he's not stupid. He's your age, I think. So he's young. Early 20s, early 30s.
Suit on that picture, so he obviously knows what he's talking about.
Yeah. He's in his early 30s, but he's always talked about digital money. Remember, he's our age, and shit like that. So he's not like a big Bitcoin, 100% purist guy, but he knows about it. He's very familiar with the whole space. And so it's this other guy, the Crypto Lark, the guy that's interviewing him, because this is an interview by the Crypto Lark. I saw it earlier today, and I was actually pretty surprised, because I had no idea that Crypto Lark even knew who this guy was, and the fact that they actually knew each other and they talked about what they were talking about. And when you get time, watch this, because I think you'll enjoy it. But anyways, it was funny. And by the way, also subscribe to Crypto Lark. He's about crypto, but he talks about the stuff that we talk about as well. And meaning well-versed, and, financials and all that bullshit. But anyway, so the guy Lior Gantz was literally talking about, all the stuff with China at the moment, and how, pretty much what you were saying, what I mean? And the fact that, we have all the leverage, right now what's going on with, for example, I was also talking about this, months ago, but, the fact that, the China is now, China all of a sudden now has this humongous middle class, and their middle class doesn't want to work in factories and any of that shit anymore. And so now all of a sudden it's and on top of that, their pay wages, are just as, on par with the U.S. So, pretty much everything you were saying with like all these companies leaving China and coming to the U.S. is like, why wouldn't they? You know what I mean? If it's like,
they haven't left yet, but they're
right. But they're on their way though. They're on their way.
Well, yeah. If China doesn't sort of kowtow to us, they're basically saying we're not going to get involved in the trade war and have it hurt our bottom line. We're just going to move to Thailand or somewhere else, set up shop, and we're never coming back.
Well, yeah, and so he was talking about. I mean, well, first of all, like just in the crypto space, we know a lot of places, a lot of things are leaving China and the U.S. and going to other smaller countries that are more friendly, to whatever, like crypto or what have you. But yeah, like when it comes to just regular businesses, yeah, I really do see that, they're going to leave to all their, again, it's all about the bottom line. So if they can get equal production, equal whatever output out of the U.S., they'll go to the U.S. But if they can get more bang for their buck in, again, Indonesia or whatever, pick a country, Thailand.
They would,
yeah.
They can pay people a lot less. That's why we started shipping everything overseas. Because it's like we can pay people in America $10 to $12 an hour, and we can pay somebody in India like $6 an hour.
Right. And then, there's a lot of things that are changing all around too, because like even in Mexico, for example, with a new deal that they just signed, all of a sudden now, workers out here, instead of getting paid like $6 an hour, for working in a car, they're going to get paid 16 minimum. And that's I mean, wow, that's like a humongous, and again, people here, people out here in Mexico understand that, once that happens, that means that all across the board, everyone's going to get a raise, you feel me? And shit like that. So, and it's just interesting as fuck, like all these things that are happening, like just everywhere. And, I mean, when I'm seeing like, I guess just to come back, to what I was asking you about, Trump and, Powell, because Powell's the guy that's the head of the Fed right now. And so, he's going to be talking tomorrow and saying, I don't know, whatever the fuck he's going to say, whether he's going to raise interest rates again or not. But, at the end of the day, like, I don't know, man. I think that them raising rates, is their, by they, I mean, the President Trump and his, and company, they're trying to bring the economy down. But
Trump doesn't really have the say in whether they raise rates or not. That's the problem with the Fed. The Fed doesn't report to anybody. They can just do whatever they want to do.
I agree with you there. But it's just weird, in the sense that like, because the thing is, it's like this, man. Like, right now there's a lot of people out there, that are pro-Trump supporters, and they want to believe that Trump is doing the right thing and trying to, play 14D chess in order to whatever. But I'm in the camp that I think that that's what we all want. But I'm in the camp that he's really just like everybody else, like every other president that came before him, that he's just there following orders. And I think that, even though we think that they're, I don't know, man. It's just that, like, man, I don't know, man. I feel like there could be a crash that could be happening anytime soon. But at the end of that, but I also, like, as each day's passing, I don't know. I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening maybe till the end of 2019. But I don't know. What do you think, man? Do you think that that there could be some sort of crash coming soon, or?
Oh yeah. I think that one or two things are going to happen. I think for probably for the rest of this year, well, I guess through December, because the rest of this year really.
Yeah, we got a month, bro.
It's not that much longer. If on the, hold on a second, just bring up the chart. On the Dow, if the Dow holds to July lows through December and actually holds them, up on the quarterly chart, which is the biggest chart that I use, we'll actually have put in tweezer top candlestick pattern on the top Bollinger Band, which is the only way I use tweezer tops, bottoms, or tops, bottoms, Bollinger Bands, and I've never seen that happen before, ever.
Okay, I don't even know what you're talking about there, because I'm not a trader guy.
It's a big deal in candlestick patterns, a tweezer top or tweezer bottom on top Bollinger Bands or bottom Bollinger Bands.
Okay.
And to put one in on a quarterly chart, I've never seen that before.
Okay.
So I think we pretty much have hit our low, at least for the rest of the year, more than.
Well, I mean, wasn't today like the day that, I mean, well, whatever, today, we are pretty much even for the year now or some shit like that, or what was it?
No, well, we're actually technically a little bit up because of Monday and Tuesday.
Okay, but again, you know what I mean, like pretty much.
Our low for the year, well, I'm talking about for the Dow, our low for the year was, hold on, I think it was towards the
Yeah, it was that decline towards the end of September. So now our low for the Dow was about 23,500, and we're at 24,700. So it's a little bit off the low. The absolute low, yeah, it was about 23,400, which is towards that decline at the end of January, beginning of February. But it's still, a lot of the gains have been pretty much wiped out. But that's how it works. I mean, the market spins 80% of its time rising and 20% of its time falling. So what takes you usually 80% of the time to build going up takes about 20% of the time to actually decline. It declines way faster than it rises.
Yeah, because again, right now, that's what I'm saying. Like the way I'm seeing it.
It's far easier for people to buy en masse or sell en masse than buy en masse.
Right.
Buying en masse requires money. Selling en masse just requires basically hitting sell and paying commissions. Yeah. And people are far quicker to do that to lock in. So it's not unusual that we had blow-offs that fast. It's not like
right. No, I mean, I don't think anything is off. Again, it's business as usual. I don't see anything off at all. You know what I mean? In fact,
Like I was saying though, is that I think we're pretty much down. The majority of the down for this year is done. But where it's going to matter is, I think, around summertime of 2019. I think around the summertime, either middle or the end of summertime of 2019, if we are going to have a second wave, it's going to probably happen around then, and it's going to be way worse than this one. Yeah.
What's happened now is nothing. You know what I mean? I don't think that anything's really much, happened no matter what. No matter how bad October was, I don't think.
Because again, did you really follow the markets around 2008 during the 2008 poop?
No, I didn't.
Okay, so perspective, the Dow Jones and the Nasdaq lost half their value in the fourth quarter.
Okay. Yeah. We only. Yeah. Right now, I know. 50%. Yeah. Like right now, all we lost was like we didn't even make 10%. I don't think, right?
Yeah. If we're talking hard data, if it's going to repeat that, which I don't think it'll repeat that, but if it did, we're talking about a 12,000 point loss on the Dow.
Yeah. No. Right. Yeah. I mean, that's what I've been talking about forever. So that's So like, I agree with you, man. I really do think that it's because again, when it starts in summer, it's like about a 6-month grace period before like the populace like gets it. Like they figure it out or they tell the people or whatever, give or take, right?
What happened was last year. The markets were going to try to sell off, but then everybody was expecting it. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. No. I talk about this. Yeah. No. Listen. I know. And it was supposed to happen at the end of 2017, and nothing happened at all.
Yeah. Well, then we just ran into a rising bull market. So the whole Wall Street adage is the market tends to climb a wall of worry, which is true. But the other thing is when it comes to big declines and sell-offs, it falls under a watch pot never boils. So when everyone's looking for a sell-off, it's not going to sell off.
Right.
As soon as everybody's like, guess no sell-off, let's back to business, that's when the sell-off happens.
Yeah. That's why I don't think anything's going to happen at all this year because it's just not. It's not turning that way. I mean, we would have already seen something.
Well, a lot of the charts are done going down for now.
Right. Yeah. You pretty much. Yeah. You pretty much. What is it like? Damn. What's the word I'm looking for? You pretty much. You checked off on what I was saying. What is it like?
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn. What's the word I'm looking for, man? Fuck. God damn it. Anyways, but yeah, you just added more to what I was to the conversation. You know what I mean? Like meaning that it's already done going down. There's your charts. The people that love the charts and love all that shit. You know what I mean? Like again, that's it. It's not going to go any lower.
I'm not saying. Because that's the thing is I project everything I think it's.
But I mean lower. I mean when I'm talking about lower, I'm talking about that we're not going to get to like 20K by January 1st.
No.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? That's what I mean. I'm not talking about we lose 1,000 points. Who gives a fuck? Yeah. So.
I'll say we could. But
anything's possible.
From everything I'm seeing is I don't see any, unless there's some unknown catalyst that we don't know about.
Yeah.
There's nothing that's really indicating this. Like we pretty much have found somewhat of a comfortable bottom for the foreseeable.
And look, anything's possible, man. And we could, anything's possible, and we could get close to 20, and then and then January, February have a rally. You know what I mean? So and then go, and then really drop in summer. Like right? I mean.
Yeah, but I would say if something is going to happen, it'll probably happen around mid to the end of summer 2019.
Yeah.
But again, nothing could happen. They could just go right back to business as usual.
Yeah.
That's sort of the thing is you plan for what you think it's going to do, but then you always sort of trade and invest in what it actually is doing. And that's like a tricky thing that's why I like calling stuff when people definitively call things. I just kind of laugh at it.
Yeah.
It's like. you know, like I always have projections, but those projections are always changing. And as long as, you know, it's doing what my projections were, it's like, okay, well, that makes sense. I'm projecting that, blah, blah, blah. But then at the same time, it's like you never locked into that projection. It's like, I think it'll do this, but if it starts changing, I'm immediately going to change my mind on it, which is why, like, making declarative statements on it, I've always thought is kind of silly for, like, a lot of analysts and stuff do. But I get it, where it's like, nobody wants to tune in to hear somebody talk rationally about something. They want to tune in for somebody who's going to call, you know, Dow 20,000. I'm calling it by second quarter of 2019. And then it's like, you know, that's what they want to hear. They want definitive statements, not like, well, it'll do this or it'll do this, but it's up to you to use your best judgment to determine that. It's like, well, I don't want that. I want you to just tell me what it's going to do.
No, I agree with you, bro. I mean, trust me, people just want to be told, you know, they don't want to, you know.
Yeah. It's, you know, people just want the hard work done for themselves, so they don't have to do it. You know, that's why I think that's why a lot of people love watching a lot of those crypto guys, because they just make a lot of declarative statements that you can kind of just say like, well, he said this is what it's going to do, and then it works in like roaring bull markets, because, you know, in an out of control bull market, it's like, well, it's going to go up, and then, well, yeah, it's a roaring bull market. Everything's going to go up. Like, you're not a genius for calling up in a roaring bull market. It's like, it works until it doesn't, and then you end up like, what was that guy's name that had that stream where he's all bummed out?
I don't know.
No, it was the one, what's his name? You and Stiggs got banned from his stream.
Yeah, the big hog, the big beezy, yeah.
Yeah, you end up having a stream like that where you're all sad because everything's not doing what you said it was going to do.
Yeah. No.
That's why you don't make declarative statements like that.
Hold on, I'm trying to answer to M-Flow real quick. No, but listen, man, I've made a few definitive statements because, you know, I'm a dumbass every once in a while. And again, but I come clean though, you know what I mean? I'm fucking say, hey, I made a call, I'm stupid, whatever. Or I just correct myself. But yeah, I mean, I try to stay away from that because, and especially being on YouTube, I'm realizing, you know, you can't, because shit, you know, is really, you know, it will come back to haunt you. And it's not even that. It's just being, you know, it's just being, how do I say, oh man, fuck, I'm sorry, man, what were you going to say, man, my bad, I mean, I lost track.
I'm just saying, it's like things, it's something, a system as complex as like trillion-dollar markets and whatnot, like multi-trillion-dollar markets, it's like, things change on a week-to-week basis, you know, it's like, I know in July, I was waiting for a sell-off at the end of 2017. But then as soon as I saw more and more articles trickling out calling for the sell-off, I was like, you know, I don't think we're going to get a sell-off. And if we don't get a sell-off, it's probably just going to be a roaring bull market in 2017. But it's like, I'll stick to what the charts are telling me. Just do what it does. Do what happens. And by the time I've seen, you know, CNBC and stuff calling for it, I'm like, all right, I would be very, very shocked if we get a sell-off in fourth quarter. So I was in bull mode all through the end of 2017 while everyone was standing on the sidelines waiting for a sell-off. It's like, well, I'm out here getting paid. And then in 2018, towards the end of January, when we did have that brief blow-off at the end of January, no one saw that coming, but I was like, well, here it is. As soon as they stopped looking, here's the blow-off they were calling in the fourth quarter of 2017, in the first quarter of 2018. And it's like, but that's how people that are good at it actually treat it. It's like, you don't marry yourself to anything, and you don't wrap your ego in trying to call something. You just do what it tells you you're going to do. And you just make adjustments as you see fit, and you don't think of that as like a reflection on you, where it's like, oh, you're bad at this because you didn't call what it was going to do 6 months from now. It's just like, that's only an idiot would think that's like how this works.
Yeah. No, trust me. I know. And but that's the thing, though. You know what I mean? Like a lot of us, you know, like for example, you're like you're very well trained, but it's not just well trained in the stocks and stuff like that. You know, you're very well, you know. You know, you're very self-aware and very, you know what I mean? Like that's a lot of things a lot of people lack sometimes, because again, there's a lot of traders out there that don't follow those, you know what I mean? Those exact things, you know what I mean? That's the thing, you know?
I spend a lot and time reading on psychology. And I actually had
obviously, whatever.
a sports and performance psychologist.
Okay.
And which is just like, it's what like athletes and like people who do things at very high levels go to, because it's like you learn about the psychology of optimal performance and the mindset of it. It was very helpful. I still go, you know, maybe like once a month or so. But you know, that's the difference is I take it that serious. Like if I thought I was like, hey, maybe I can get an edge by doing something like this, and you know, lo and behold, it's like, they give you tons of great books to read on psychology and how the mind works in relation to performance and whatnot. And it's like you start seeing all these like you start seeing everything they talk about in so many other people, and you're just like, oh, well, I see why you're running into issues here. You know, it's not that, you know, you're very intelligent, like, so it's not an intelligence issue.
No, it's emotions, man. You already know.
Yeah, exactly.
Look, Martha Stewart. I mean, yeah, was it Martha Stewart? Yeah, she's famously said, you know, that, you know, business and emotions don't mix. You know what I mean? You know, you can't have one with the other. Yeah. But it's hard though. It's hard for people that to be that cutthroat and to be that. Well, you feel me? Like because it is. I mean,
I think it's so many people in this that I've seen. They're ruled by the egoic mind.
Yeah. But that's part of the emotion, though. All that shit's emotion. You know, all that. Everything is an emotion.
Saying emotion is like the broad, but like refining it to an actual, like, an isolated issue. I think it's the ego.
Hey, but listen, man. When I was a fucking listen, man. The reason I was such a badass chef is because I was emotionless. You know what I mean? I was just a fucking machine. I came in there to fucking kick ass and chew gum, and I didn't have any gum. You know, that's the same thing. You know, when you do what you do, that's the same thing. You know, and there's a lot of people. You know, but it's very. You know, it's called being in the zone. You feel me? Like when you're in the zone.
It's called flow state.
The flow state. Yeah, you got it, bro. Yeah. And so that's the thing. You know what I mean? It's you know, some people have never even experienced that, bro. They don't even know what the fuck that is, bro. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, that's the thing. And so, but so for example, like, you know, when it comes to trading, I know that there's no way in hell that I could ever get to that state. You feel me? Because I just can't. You know what I mean? And so, like, my emotions, you know, always get the best of me. So I stay away from it. Why? Because from experience, I've already learned. But in other things, you know what I mean? Like, I can do a lot of fucking things that a lot of people, you know, they're fucking, you know, they're shivering, they're nervous, they're, you know, just, and for me, it's like the opposite, where like the you know, the scarier, the more intense the situation, like the more hardened I get. You feel me? And then that's it's just we're all different, and we all have you know, different abilities and shit like that. But yeah, man, but that's pretty much it, though. You know, that's what happens with what's happening right now with everything. You know, that's why it's so hard to gauge these markets. And you said it, bro, when the whole market sentiment is literally thinking, oh, it's gonna crash. Like, bro, the people that are at the top already know. You know what I mean? Like, they know. You know what I mean? They can feel it. Yeah, bro. Yeah.
They already put in their shorts, or they already.
Yeah. And so that's what's happening right now, because it's like, dude, this crash, we've been waiting for it since 2017. It didn't happen at the end of 2017, and we spent all 2018 waiting for it, and now we're here. It's not gonna happen, bro. And so I think that, you know, what's gonna happen is that the next year, you know, we're gonna have a lot of euphoria in a lot of areas. You know what I mean? Like every area, everything from crypto to, you know, your space to every space. And then, you know, by the time that the end of 2019 is going to come, no one's going to think that it's going to crash. And guess what? Bam! You know?
Yep. Or it doesn't at all.
No, I think so. Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, but I don't know. I think that 2019 could be it, because especially if we have.
I mean, I don't disagree. I don't think to me, like, when I look at the largest charts.
Let's just think about it. Look, like, real quick. If we get to the end of the year and we're like at Bitcoin 100K, we you know, from wherever the fuck we're at now, 3,500, and we go from 3,500 to 100K or close to 100K by the end of the year. Bro, do you think people? I mean, I don't know. I would be scared shitless. All right, I would be.
I don't see how it could get there, but yeah, if it did, it would be.
Listen, bro. Yeah, we got the 20K.
3,000.
Yeah. You gotta remember, like, Look, the one of the things that Leo Gantz, you know, the guy that I put the thing, you know, that link I put there. You know, one thing that he said about, you know, this stock, I guess, you know what I mean. Let's look at Bitcoin like that for now. Is that, you know, almost everything when it comes to market, you know, they have, you know, people behind it, you know, like, you know, pumping up the price or saying, hey, look, like, for example, if Bitcoin would have had some human behind it, you know, there's no way in hell that when Bitcoin would have been released to the people, it would have been at, you know, the price it was at, which is like, you know, less than a penny. It would be at $1,000 minimum or some shit like that. You feel me? Just whatever, just throwing a stab in the air. Okay, so this thing came into the market with nobody backing it, and it came at under a penny, and it went from under a penny to 20K, dog. So to me, you know, getting from 3,500 to 100K is very doable. You know what I mean? And why? Because we know we've seen it happen so many other times before. This is like the 5th or 6th go around, you know. So, but for you, it's like it's a rare thing if you've ever seen it at all, you know, because you don't, you know. When the fuck do you see that with?
I don't even follow penny stocks. So yeah.
Right. And so that's it. When he threw that when he said that, I was like, oh, okay. Because remember, he's more you know, he's more traditional like you. He's like in your end of the whatever, but he's, you know, he's delved in crypto for a while. You know, he's been in crypto for a minute, and so he, you know, listening to him and talking about that, I was like, oh yeah, man, you know. So, anyways, that's how I see it getting to that's why I see it getting to 100.
But I saw some other people came in here. What's up, everybody?
Oh yeah, I know, right? Wait, what's going on? What's up, Stiggs? What's up, Opie? What's up, Enflow? What's up, motherfuckers? All right, don't all jump in at the same time. It's like,
I'm here. I'm just.
Yeah, I got you. I missed the damn charts, but
That's fine. I actually got what is it called? The super duper Discord or whatever. What is that called?
no clue.
Whatever the upgrade is. I actually got Nitro. Okay, I got Nitro, so I can do the 1080p now for screen share.
well, speaking of Nitro, let's keep this to a real Royal Rumble. I want Opie to say hi because he never says anything. Like, so he was saying something and everybody started talking. Opie and Anthony, you in?
Opie and Anthony, that's a good show too.
It was a good show.
What's up, Stiggs? What's up, brother?
Oh, are they all done? I didn't know that. They off the air?
Oh yeah, dude, they had a huge falling out.
Oh, when was this?
Oh, like 2 or 3 years ago.
I'm so behind. Okay.
So, hey, what's up, Stiggs? Man, I feel like I haven't fucking talked to you in fucking forever, man.
Yeah, where you been?
We're actually we're doing way too much, so I'll fill you in real quick.
Yeah. Like literally, it's been a week.
It's not gonna be pretty, but we're gonna give it a shot.
Yeah.
Wednesday we're gonna be going up. We're gonna go live Wednesday night.
What do you mean? Who's gonna go live Wednesday night?
Me and Chance, yeah, we're gonna screw around.
Oh, cool, awesome.
What's your channel?
The rec table.
So tomorrow.
Yeah, yeah, tomorrow. Yeah, you're right, tomorrow.
Okay. What time?
We're looking at 6 or 7.
Oh, awesome. Okay, 6 or 7. What? Like, you're my time, right? So right now it's 7:45, right?
Yeah. So when do you usually go on?
Well, no, actually, it'd be great now because I can take I was thinking about taking some time off. Yeah, because like I got to do work. So maybe I'll take tomorrow off. I was supposed to do it tonight, but maybe I'll do tomorrow. What?
Opie can't be that high.
No, I know. He said he's high. But we're all fucking high, man.
What logo do you guys have?
talking?
Yeah, I know. Opie, you better say something, Opie. We're all high. In fact, if you're not high, you can't be in here, all right?
Saturday. Saturday we're gonna do movie night.
Okay.
So.
Yeah.
What logo is your channel?
The clown or the jester.
Post a link. Can you post a link for everybody so we can?
Yeah, actually, I'll tell you what.
Post a link. I'll follow.
Yeah. And tomorrow, like, I won't go live, and then I'll post a link to that. So we'll post links to that tomorrow, so that way when people, everyone, Lodak, Enflow, everyone that comes here every night will be there. Dungeon, we'll maybe I'll have you on in the background or something, while I work.
Yeah. That'd be good.
Yeah.
Here you go. All right, so it'll be here, and I can give you a quick rundown.
You know what this feels like right now? Like real quick. You know what this feels like? It feels like, like when I don't know, like a Joey Diaz is interviewing Joe Rogan or something, and it's like, all right, hey, so we're at the, we're talking about like your promos and and it's like, hey, so what do you got on the table? So what are you doing? Tell the audience.
It kind of turned into that.
Plug away.
I'm trying to remember what the movie it was. It's the new Western.
Debbie Does Dallas. Debbie Does Dallas.
That's it.
Buster Scruggs. I actually watched it. Great movie.
We're gonna go ahead and have that, and it's pretty well made for screwing around during the movie, right?
Okay.
Yeah, it's a Western anthology, so it's like 5 or 6 just miniature stories throughout the whole movie.
Okay, like a Kentucky Fried Movie or something, or?
Yeah, or like a lot of the horror anthologies.
Cool.
It's really good. It's a Coen Brothers film. It's really good.
Okay.
But I saw Liam Neeson. We saw.
Oh yeah, dude, it's
bunch of good people in it. So yeah, we're gonna run that.
Okay.
Let's put this up at 5. Geez, I wasn't ready for this.
Well, tell us about your week. And then you can do the promo spot at the end before you leave. Yeah. Okay.
So Friday we're gonna go on and we're gonna screw around. The way we used to back in the old days before Trollbox turned into such a shit total fest.
Fuck yeah.
We're gonna pick that up and we're gonna continue back to where we were before. on that and actually have some content and have some fun. We're going to play a little hide and seek with Lambo. I'm actually going to either give away some stuff that we didn't give away before that is still sitting here, or destroy it. Maybe, I don't know. We'll figure something out. So Friday we're going to be on. Saturday we're going to be on with the movie. And then other than that, it's going to be like maybe Sunday we'll go on if there's a game. Yeah, we're just going to feel it out. We're going to play it by ear. So that leaves Saturday to edit. You know how this goes, Jose. Sunday to edit. And then Monday, Tuesday to create but not go on. And then Thursday to create. But this is after hours and weekends because we don't we both have jobs. So, but we've been talking for a few weeks. That's why you guys haven't seen us that much. We've been creating like crazy. So we got a lot to do already.
No, that's cool, man. That's fucking awesome, man. That sounds really good, man. I'm really happy and proud and the whole fucking thing, man. That's super cool. I wanted to say too, when you do your live shows, you can just leave them as is. I mean, you don't have to necessarily edit those. I mean.
No, we're just gonna pull pieces out like Rogan does. Okay, yeah.
Okay, that's smart.
So you don't have to watch the whole thing.
Okay. Yeah. As a matter of fact, it works both ways. Where if you do want to watch the whole thing, then you tune in, and then for the casual viewer, that's enough.
Yeah.
Cool.
There you go.
Yeah. Perfect. All right, man.
All right. So go ahead and.
No, yeah. I wanted to that's cool.
That link or no? I'll show you the rooms real quick.
Oh yeah. Let's go to the link real quick. Hold on. No, sorry, I was distracted with Sonic the Hedgehog. Hey, but how was your Thanksgiving though? Everything good with Thanksgiving? You had a good time?
Yeah, it was so fun. I mean, you know, I still feel like as you get older, that becomes your Christmas. And it's like you go and look forward to this big feast, and you're just there watching football and hanging out. And it's not all about I got to bring 200 presents for the nephews and nieces and my brother and this and that. You're just going to go over there and have a good time. And we had a blast. We had such a great weekend. I was barely online because we were having so much fun in real life, believe it or not.
Cool.
But we had a lot of good creative juice flowing over the weekend with me and Chance. We got a whole lot of bits, and a whole lot of good content to share. So we're about 3 weeks deep. We got enough to throw around for till Christmas, I would say.
Cool.
What sort of content?
A few different things. One is I'm in Chicago. He's in Minnesota. So we're gonna do a cannonball run. I'm gonna see if I can get to his house first before he gets to mine. That'll have to be a static video.
Okay.
But there's supper clubs and stuff inside Wisconsin. So our mutual hate for the Green Bay Packers and for Wisconsin drives a lot of our content because that's our whipping boy, Wisconsin and all their shit. So he's going to go talk to the Wisconsin Dells Police Department, and he wants to find out what really happens in a party town, a vacation town. What's the worst crime? Like someone stole the T-shirt that said, all I got was this T-shirt. Wisconsin Dells. And then he's got a lot of takes on things. So instead of taking chances, it's going to be Chance's take on a whole bunch of array of
cool.
things. And those are his static videos. We're going to do a hide and seek with Lambo, so I can show you how that looks real quick.
Yeah, that's
just so you know. I mean, I'll probably give you. I'll probably just give you that access to that account, but.
Okay.
All right, so here's the main room where we kind of start. So if you guys type stuff here.
Oh, cool! Look at that.
You can see. The chat will run up on the side there.
Well, can we?
Yeah, you can still type.
Can we interact with this?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Oh, damn! It looks nice, man. Shit.
And then this is my front yard.
Okay.
So we're gonna have that every once in a while.
Nice.
You can see where I'm at and stuff.
You get your fucking,
neighbors.
you get your fucking Scarface cameras, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh shit.
And then if we go to
That's a nice snow, by the way. That's cool, man.
Oh, dude, we got a lot. Oh, you mean in the windows, or do you mean
Both.
Or both.
No, but like, you know, it actually looks really cool, man. Like, I like the feel of like your thing here.
Is that a good layout?
Yeah, it looks cool. Like, you know, it's like it feels very welcoming.
Very classy.
Yeah.
Hold on. Am I getting any feedback? That's the other important thing I'm trying to check.
Well, let me turn on my YouTube in a second.
Oh, no, I listen to you fine. I don't know. With feedback where? Oh, you mean on the? Let me see.
On audio, because that was the biggest thing that we worked on for like days to get that solid. Chance was real big on having the audio perfect. He's like, I want us to sound perfect.
Yeah, not like my ass, right? I sound horrible.
I don't know. I think you sound fine, you know, but he was really critical about it. So.
All right, let me see if we can listen. Let me see.
Okay. So, I'll keep talking. So if we take a break, we'll go here, and where you see you guys can still. I gotta fix that chat box. It's way too small. But
I think the feedback comes in. I think the feedback. When do you have feedback? When you're talking to each other through Discord or something?
No, actually, we eliminated it. I have headphones on. So, like right now, I got headphones on, and none of my audio is coming through. No, actually.
All right, let me hold on. Let me listen to it real quick. Hold on.
Okay. Right now, I got headphones on, and my audio is coming through. Okay. Commercial, I got.
You know, yeah, there is feedback. There's a lot of feedback, and it's also very low.
Oh, there is. Okay. Let me see.
Yeah, let me get out of the hot box. Maybe that'll help. Hold on a second.
There is feedback. There's a lot of feedback, and it's very low. Oh, there is. Okay.
I can't get into the chat there.
You can't get into the.
To the live chat. It says participants. Okay, live chat. Okay.
Full of old commercials.
Well, okay, the feedback's gone, but now it's like super low. I can't hear
I'd say
it.
your main audio could come up a little bit, but
Oh, okay.
that's it. Everything sounds good, yeah. I know. I think that there was some feedback from you just being in here from other people, and that they were feeding back.
Yeah.
But when it was just you, it sounded fine. Just the main audio was there.
Yeah.
Everything else sounds
Oh,
good.
okay. All right. So just cranked my mic up. Said sound check.
They were feeding back.
Check 1 2. So in this box here, there will be like old commercials from the 70s and 80s.
Yeah, bring it higher. Bring it higher. I can't hear shit.
Sounds good.
Bring it higher. Yeah, because I on my end I can't ever hear anything.
I mean,
No, because how about this? As a streamer, as a YouTuber, as a guy that makes content, it's always good to have it extra loud and have people.
but they can always turn it down.
Right, they can turn it down, but you know, if it's too low, you can't turn it up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't want to have it distorted, so it's not distorted.
Well, I mean, yeah, as long as you're not punching deeply into the red of your view, it should be fine.
Okay. Yeah, I'm in the yellow. I mean, I just don't want to have it. That's okay if you guys.
Yeah.
Like that.
As long as you're not punching.
Yeah, I'm in the yellow. That's okay. You guys say it's good.
Even a little in the red isn't a big deal, depending on what you're doing.
Oh yeah, you can be in the red, bro. You know, in the low red, as long as you're not like in the high red all the time. Like as long as it's fine. Yeah. And by the way, those are just.
Modulated and all that.
Yeah, because look, all my shit is always in the yellow red. You know what I mean? Like, come on, I'm a loud motherfucker, and like you guys, it comes out fine. Yeah.
Okay.
So don't worry. Yeah, don't go by those things that much. You know, those things are more.
No, I was going by your feedback. You guys said.
Yeah, that's what exactly. Go by that. Go by the people's feedback. Yeah.
Okay.
So higher. Right now it's like at 50%, and I can't hear shit.
No, I was going by your feedback. You guys said. Oh, I can hear it. I can hear it through yours, really. So you remember. So here's. I can hear it. I can hear it through yours, really. So here's when we come back here. So we'll go take a leak. Throw that graphic out. And then same thing with the offline. Same thing. Nothing special there, but I want to show you this. I got a whole scene made. So you know how like these other guys, they'll pull the wheel out or they'll do this. They'll change the room that they're on. Yeah, nothing special there. I have this whole other scene built so that if we do go spin the wheel, we just go like this. And it'll pop over to this new scene.
Oh, so you got like a wheel and everything, bro? Oh my God, this is like next level, man. Oh, look at that. Was that what's his face? Was that Kevin Hart?
Yeah.
I saw Kevin Hart.
He said it just got real, yeah. So you got that.
Okay.
And let's see what we can do.
Bag of dicks. There's a lot of bag of dicks.
Let's see if Jose wins one. Good luck.
Thanks. Thanks.
You're lucky.
Wait. You gotta wait though. The thing hasn't stopped spinning over here.
Oh.
What'd I get?
Bottle opener.
A bottle opener. Hell yeah. As a matter of fact, look, I love you. Look at this. I already got it delivered. Look, man, your wheel is so good. I get the prices immediately. Look at my screen. I already got a bottle opener.
This is a rerun. This is the last one for everyone.
Look at that. I love it, man. I love it. Look at that. I love nice. Thanks for the bottle opener, man.
I'm actually building some, so I know I'm serious. I'm totally serious. So I saw this one.
Hey, so who'd you steal that drone footage from, motherfucker?
That is a guy here in Chicago. He's a little shaky, but he's a friend of my brother. So
cool.
You can see some of it's a little rocky.
No, it's good though.
But I'm gonna cut out some of the ocean stuff.
You know, but it's good. It's not that easy to get smooth footage, man. I mean, even when you look at anything, if you really look at it, you'll see that there's shaking and other stuff, and a lot of the stuff is like in post-production they fix it because it's hard, man. It's hard. If you want smooth, you got to get a helicopter, you know, like.
Well, yeah. Now Chance is gonna give me a hard time. He's like, "Can you get more overhead?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'll see if I can."
Oh, but he actually did this for you?
But he did this already.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, okay, that's smart. Yeah, just give him, give you stock footage he has, right?
But I said, can you do some at night? So I'd rather have some at night for like a night show. So we got that. Yeah, that's no problem.
Okay, cool.
So this is the main chat.
Oh, by the way, hey, you Stiggs, to help with the feedback, you need to turn the volume of the feed off on your end. So if you're watching the video, it has to be on mute.
Yeah, he said it just got good luck. How's that?
Well, you gotta wait till the thing has to stop spinning over here.
I'm actually building some, so I know I'm serious.
Y'all should get headphones.
Wait, who is that? Wait, I think that's somebody else. I think it's Susan.
Yeah. Y'all should get headphones.
Like, who's listening to it? Is that Susan or is that Stiggs?
It's Susan.
Okay, yeah. So it's not me then. Good.
No. Okay. So if you have headphones, you don't have to deal with feedback. The only time you have to deal with feedback is if you don't have headphones.
Okay, that's what I thought. So that's Susan. Once again, Susan. Typical Susan.
No, I put it on mute for now. Don't worry.
I'm just kidding, girl. Anyway, that's the bottle opener right there. That I can make those all day. I have the nails. I got the magnets. I got the wood. It's like that's a no-brainer.
Yeah, but you're going all out, huh? You're going all out on this production here.
That's what I mean. That's why we disappeared for so long because we've really been putting our heads together like serious.
Shit, you're making me fucking feel lazy, man. Shit, man. Fuck.
Well, and I'll tell you what. I mean, I'm sad that it kind of ended with the roundtable and all that, but at the same time, I saw what they're kind of moving into.
By the way, what happened with the roundtable situation? I don't know. What do you mean it ended? I don't know what the fuck happened. I don't think a lot of people know what the fuck happened. What happened there?
Oh. Well, here, let's step back into the rec room and we'll sit down and have a chat. Yeah.
Well, I'm recording this live. Okay, do you want to? I'm recording this, but I also Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I heard. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's what you meant.
I was going to say, it's all good. It's all positive.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Also, by the way, I'm going to, before anything, I completely forgot. I'm going to put this video up on YouTube and Twitch, okay? So, like, I'm recording tonight's episode as well, okay? So.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I saw the other night, Outhouse he seemed like he was in his element. I mean, he was like joking around, he was smoking up, he was having a good time, he was chilling with Billy. A crack up. I loved it.
Yeah, I saw that the other day. Yeah. Okay, I saw that the other day. Yeah. Okay, so he's doing. Okay, so he's gonna be doing his own thing, and then you're gonna be. Oh, okay, perfect. That's even better. Okay, cool. Okay.
Yeah, I mean they were. He was way more into music, and I was like, that's great,
Right, and you guys are into sports.
Yeah. I mean, we were, and we had some time off too, and everyone kind of did some other stuff, and you can kind of see like, okay, this is what they want to do. This is what I want to do. I'm more along the lines of being all over the damn place. Right, exactly. Yeah, comedy, sports. Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to put you in a box there, bro. Sorry. So nobody puts things in a box. I'll as long as it's fun, I'll go and do whatever you want.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Hell yeah.
So, what was I saying?
No, yeah, you were gonna.
So we know what we're doing, but then I saw him in there with Billy, and I was like, I loved it. I couldn't pull away. I was cracking up. He's like, Billy opens his ho-ho box. He's like, what do you got? Give me one. Give me one of those. It's like, come on, guy, give me one of those. It was pretty cool. It was fun. So yeah, I wish them the best. I know they'll do fine, if they keep doing.
Yeah, of course they will. Yeah. And you already know the project I'm building on my end. The channel. You know what I mean? What we're gonna build. So now we got tons of content. So that's even better because now we have even more content because you and Chance are doing all your things. Jelina's doing all her thing. Outlaw's doing his thing. Everybody's doing their thing. And so like it's just even it's more stuff. And then Dungeon is gonna start doing TA. He's gonna be the official TA guy. You didn't hear?
Yeah. Wait, what? Hippie's out? What happened?
Oh, that's right. Hippie. Oh, man, that's right. Oh, okay.
I'm shooting for Hippie.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe. Oh, you know what? Maybe the Dungeon. He'll be like a special reoccurring guest on a lot of. He'll be on Hippie. He'll be on this one. He'll be everywhere. So he'll be like the special. Like the Easter egg guest or something.
I'll just float around in the background.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. That'd be cool as fuck.
Wait a minute, that's what I usually do.
Well, yeah, but now you got your own thing, so now we had to.
You're not floating in the background anymore. You got a stream.
Yeah, you got your own thing now, bro. We had to replace you.
Somebody has to take your job.
That's right. So.
Actually, you know what? That's true, and I wouldn't hand it off to anyone else.
There you go. See, I mean, what better replacement than him, right?
Oh man, yeah, he's earned the top troll.
Yeah, and for real, I mean, he got your approval, like literally before you even fucking, before you even did, we even talked about your replacement. You guys got along so well. You guys are like two peas in a pod.
Yeah. I mean, we're not proud of ourselves for all that. Yeah, we don't.
I am. Yeah.
We don't go around. I don't mention it at Thanksgiving, but when we get in here, I'm proud as hell. I want a trophy.
And by the way, I want to apologize to Hippie out there. I think he's listening. I apologize, brother. You're the only TA guy. Yeah, exactly, right. You're the only TA guy I know. But yeah, you gotta start shilling that Jose coin, man.
Well, there's the TA side, and then there's the what do you call it? The new side. That's the Dungeon's wheelhouse anyway. That's what he's really good at.
Oh yeah, the Dungeon's good at all kinds of things.
Well, I mean, if he's saying this and that about Backed or whatever, he explains. He goes deep into the topic. So he's more on that. What do you call that? Not the TA side, not the technical analysis.
He is fundamental.
Thank you.
That's right.
Yeah. I mean, I'll do whatever. I really don't care. I just show up. Whatever's going on, I'll jump in.
We'll call him the wizard, and he'll be going around like what's a fucking guy? Don't they have like one of those guys like on CNBC or something? It's just some guy that's like the all knowing, and then whenever he comes on, everybody listens.
The buzzers and stuff.
Yeah. So yeah, he'll be. That's
Jim Cramer. Yeah.
No, not Kramer.
I need to get some wacky buzzers.
Don't buy it. Don't sell it.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Actually, that might not be a bad idea. Maybe we could.
I guess he's been going strong for years and years, I suppose.
Yeah, man.
I don't know. I would like to see a Dungeon video. Let's play. or let's go play. I miss those. I used to watch those on Minecraft all the time.
A what?
Where you sit down and you play and you stream it.
Oh, like a game?
Yeah, but instead you go troll.
Oh, yeah. And actually, I have a friend of mine. I have a couple friends of mine. We have a group, and that's because they're IT guys, so they work later at night, and that's actually what we do while they're working. Is we go into random Twitch streams and troll people and see who can get banned first. It's actually really hilarious. We thought about trying to film it and put it up, but it's more work than we're willing to do for being assholes. But it's real. I have a whole group of people that we do that with, and it's very funny.
Yeah, someone can stream it, right? Someone can screen capture, no?
Yeah, no, of course, we do it on Twitch. Twitch.
But it's more effort than we were willing to spend for just fucking with people and trolling.
Oh, I got you. Well, I remember we talked about that a few weeks ago when we were
Dungeon right now. Dungeon right now just wants to be the troll, man. That's it. And then eventually he'll want to start making content too. You'll see. We'll reel him in.
And then we all have to disown each other. We got to splinter off.
No, never, man. Are you kidding me? We're one big happy family, bro. We're one happy network. For real. That's what we're gonna create. We're creating. We're in the process of creating that. A big network, a big happy family. It's gonna be cool as fuck. It's gonna be super interesting.
I like it.
Yeah. Because I
watch people, walking down the streets of New Orleans. It was like, wow.
I think
everyone's having fun.
Fuck yeah.
I think for people who sort of shift outside the current meta of whatever live streaming is, you pretty much have to have a network to be more well-rounded.
That's right.
Playing Fortnite or whatever is the most popular game at the time, drawing in bigger numbers is quite difficult because most people, when you're playing Fortnite, most people are watching people play Fortnite. So if you're not doing that specifically, it's like you're going to have to do something else to draw in to sort of make a wider net to bring in people.
Yeah. Well, what I was going to say about that was
also neither of us have tits.
That's true too. That's true. That helps.
I had a breast reduction recently. Sorry. I said I had a breast reduction recently. Because I lost weight. Never mind. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, then you're out. C cup or better. You're done.
I'm down to an A cup.
No, I enjoy my favorite time to watch those is when what was it? The guys were there was a group of guys that were paying other people to go up to that dude and just say, "Hey, you fucking suck, you piece of shit," on his on the one that everyone was trolling, the Wings of.
No, people still do that. Every time Wings of Redemption plays any game, they'll find all the trolls will find who he's playing with, and they'll say, "Hey, I'll give you a $5 gift card if you either team kill him or you call him one of the millions of names he hates."
Yes.
That's compilations of people that put up. Yeah, it's pretty funny.
And only because he's so douche,
he's such a piece of shit.
That's the only reason I say it's okay. Other than that, I would like to see you go out there hard and heavy and making your comments as you go.
But part of the problem with that though is that if you do that, it's like once it becomes a known thing, it's harder and harder to do.
Yeah, no, I know, I agree.
It's why we do it, and it's funny because it's just us, and we're just doing it for our own entertainment.
Right. Nobody knows, but he's 100% correct because actually PewDiePie, he was known for that, and it's funny because now every once in a while he'll do one of these videos, like he'll do like the virtual reality, whatever, the virtual reality, and then he'll go into like the virtual reality chat, like the world, or whatever. And it's funny because as soon as he starts fucking around, people are like, "Are you PewDiePie?" You know what I mean? Like straight up, you know what I mean? He's like, "No, I'm not," like whatever. But it's like, it's so hard. It's like Candid Camera, bro, and then shit like that. It got to the point, or Jackass, where everyone was just like expecting it at any moment, and like
that's what the Jackass guys said was that they had after the first season they couldn't do pranks anymore because everyone recognized him, which is why they dressed up as old men in the first movie. Because he's like, we couldn't do pranks on the street anymore, dressed as ourselves, because everyone knew who we were, and they would, like, he said they had so many bits where they were doing these great pranks, but they were ruined by somebody ruining it, being like, "Oh, you're so-and-so." And it's just like, well, you can't do that anymore. So they dressed up as old men, and that was how they got away with doing them.
Oh, yeah.
At least for a little bit longer.
We would never, ever, I think we're just, that's more of a niche thing where we'd never get that popular, but... And still, you have to deal with people turning you in and getting accounts banned and stuff like that. Because I do all this stuff from my main accounts or whatever. I have some troll accounts, and they'll get banned sometime. But it's just like, yeah, having to constantly make new accounts and stuff gets annoying.
Yeah, that's for sure. Unless there's a common goal and a theme, you know.
Oh, yeah.
And
but regardless, though, I mean, I really do think that, like, you know, part of the network channel thing, I want to include some sort of like Twitch aspect, meaning, you know, playing games, you know, or something, you know, meaning, so like at first, if we can't find someone making some sort of content, like I'll just, you know, find some streamer or someone, you know, I want to put that in there because I think it's there's a huge part and a big integral part of the not just the crypto community, because you got to remember, like, a lot of these crypto things are in the gaming community. That's very big. But besides
that's
that,
what Twitch originally was.
yeah. So no, yeah, exactly. So yeah, no, for real, you know, like, and right now, you know, we can go name a bunch of companies, you know what I mean, that actually used to have cryptocurrencies and you know, they have a working system, you know. So but what I was saying is that, like, I feel that you know, I want to include all kinds of stuff, and especially stuff that's like now, you know, part of our daily zeitgeist or something, or the, you know, the daily, you know, the new things, you know, like, you're not going to see this on network TV, that kind of stuff. So, you know, having a part of network, you know, and then, you know, this, you know, something like the gaming aspect of it being part of the network would be, you know, I think pretty cool, just like all the other stuff that we're doing. So, but like I said, I just want to, like, I want to put at least whatever's on there now, and then eventually, like, it'd be cool if we can get, you know, some of us, you know, to play games together or something, you know what I mean? And then, or just play. It doesn't have to be trolling, but just, you know, being able to play the game, because, you know, it's pretty cool for both people watching and people in the game and all kinds of shit, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, but
yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Then anyway,
I agree.
You concur?
I think. I don't know what you said, but I mean, it sounded really.
But yeah, but anyways. Yeah, I just want to include the game part, you know. That's all. That's all I wanted to say, man. Fuck, you're gonna make fun of me, man.
Yeah, you're very emotional this week.
This week, am
The
I?
holidays must have really touched your heart.
Well, no. Whoa, what do you mean, emotional? Good or bad?
Good.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, so like, well, I want to be more like that.
Like Candy this week with deep thoughts, you know.
Well, yeah. Well, I want to be more like that. I mean, I used to. I don't know. I feel like I've been straying away from that, and I'm glad I'm getting a lot of good feedback off that, because I don't know.
Yeah. Well, it's just more real. It's more, you know.
Yeah.
Not you know, cheesy fake.
No, I feel you. You know, but Ben, I'm telling you, man, it's not that easy, you know, making content every single motherfucking day. So like, I feel like kind of glad that I was able to somehow step back into that. I don't know, but I don't know. I think it's just I'm feeling more comfortable in front of the camera. I'm not gonna lie to you. Honestly, like, I really do think that I'm feeling. You know, I know that I'm feeling a lot more comfortable in front of the camera. So I don't know. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Yeah, the camera likes me.
Unless you get too comfortable and too lazy, and then, you know, we'll just remind you.
Well, you know, like, that's the thing. Like, it's not. I don't know. It's
We'll just troll you a little bit.
The lazy part. Look, how about this, man? Like, it's actually. When you, well, you know, but you're right. You know what I mean? Because I guess, yeah. Like, I know what you were saying. Like, the lazy part comes when all of a sudden it seems fake, not fake, but like it's like a little forced, or it's a little different, or I don't know what I'm saying, you know. But like, it's easier when I just go with the flow, when I'm more myself. You know what I mean? Like, it's actually a lot easier.
Well, you don't have a like a online persona. Like, that's what you're talking about.
I am the online persona. Yeah, exactly.
What's up, guys? It's your boy. Blah blah blah. It's just like that. You have to like turn on your online persona. That's like, some people just don't feel comfortable doing that because it's stupid. But it is. That's what most of the big guys do, because that's, you know, it's like, I say it's like the old you know, when I was going to school in the morning, like the little AM DJs.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, guys? How's it doing? Yeah.
Yeah, over boisterous radio. But yeah, it's just like, not a fan. No.
But you hit the nail on the head there, Dungeon. You know, I think that's what it is. It's the fact that, like, I was feeling that I was having to force myself to turn it on. And then, like, I don't know what it was. It was one of these days where I just, like, got on, turned the camera, and I just said, fuck it, I don't want to turn it on today. I'm just going to be myself. And even though that's kind of like what I'm always doing it, but it's just weird. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. It's hard to explain. I'm trying to explain it.
Break. It's nerve-wracking. It's scary, but that's going to make or break you.
Yeah.
Because you're right. If you show your real, true self, and I'll throw out a name, but I don't need to. I didn't want to see that. I'd rather see the other person that he was portraying. Now I don't really like that person that he is now, but
yeah,
we'll
I think that's but again, I don't know. I mean, just for me, I could never do that. Like, it's just.
Me either. Me either. That's
yeah. I'd never want to turn on. So it's like, but again, I think that does that does for marketing and stuff. They want you to have a persona because the persona is what you market with.
Yeah. No. But that's the whole thing. Like it's like I never feel like I have to turn it on, but for whatever reason, I was feeling that, and like I think it was just because like I was feeling pressured. For whatever reason, it's just pressure I was putting on myself, But I'm feeling pressure that I wasn't making enough crypto content. I was just making all this other content or some shit. I don't know what the fuck, something like that. And then I don't know, man. I don't know. Like it's like I feel like that. I don't know why I felt that pressure. It was weird, but.
Well, because you don't know if you're going to be accepted. So once you're accepted for being yourself, then it's like, oh God. Thank God. Okay.
Well, I mean, it's not really. I mean, I already jumped over that hurdle. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I feel like I've already been accepted.
Well, you just said you didn't know if you were comfortable, being yourself.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I've always been comfortable being myself. But for whatever reason, when I was doing, in this process, like I don't know, a month ago or 2 months ago, I don't know when it happened. All of a sudden, I just started feeling that, you know what I mean? Like, not myself. I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe, and it's hard to explain. I guess, like any other artist or something that does, and I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm trying to put words into my feelings, but I can't. But.
Opie, can't hear you. You might have.
But whatever. I mean, I'm just glad. I mean, I'm glad that like you guys are liking more of the content. Oh, you know what it was? Okay, it was just the editing too. Like, I mean, the last several videos I've been doing a little less editing, and I've been just letting myself not interrupt myself. You know what I mean? Like, let myself talk, and not put like little videos. As many little videos and cutscenes.
Yeah.
Maybe no.
Well, I prefer it. I don't like when you troll on too long. So.
Okay.
We were just talking about that the other night. I was like, I like how you're inserting little bits, in the middle now and stuff.
Well, I mean, I always do that. Yeah. I don't know.
If you monologue for too long, it just, it's kind of like, wait, what did he say? I have to rewind it.
Yeah.
Like, I lose touch.
Oh, okay, so I'll do that so that way I get more views, because then you were, never mind.
Oh man, I think it works out great. I thought Susan said the same thing, that it was like really good.
Okay.
Where you were breaking it up a little bit here and there. Not too much, but.
Yeah.
Lucifer, you better go straighten out Opie. He doesn't know the rules over there. He's looking for the rules.
The rules? What rules?
Yeah. Opie's over there breaking the rules in the room, 69 room. So Lucifer has to go fix them. Yeah, he's over there now. He's saying where are the rules. Go kick his ass.
There's no rules. He's not used to no rules.
Well, there's only one rule.
Odoyo rules? Odoyo?
Lucifer says, Lucifer goes. Yeah, that's his room, so.
Odoyo rules? Odoyo rules. Odoyo rules.
That's a good movie too. I love those rules.
Yeah.
Cocktail. I swear to God, that's where Barney from How I Met Your Mother got his rules.
Okay.
I swear that it had to be a take on that.
Oh, for sure, yeah. Like, it's just funny. There's one thing about getting older, that when we see new things, and all of a sudden, like, hey, wait a minute, they did this shit back when,
Right.
And you go back and you fucking reference it, and you're like, oh shit, yeah, they did fucking steal it, Like.
I hate it when some of these people don't know the reference. You're like, come on.
Oh, dude, I know, man. I hate that shit. Makes you feel so old.
Why am I hanging out with these good movie references?
Man, for real.
I mean, I know it's like, I don't go back. I would say, what would you say what's the benchmark, or what's the limit? Fast Times, maybe? Fast Times, Richmond, late 70s, early 80s. That's about as far back as you can go comfortably. before you can actually yell at someone for not knowing it. But Cocktail, that was 1988. I mean, give me a break.
Oh man, no, but it's funny, like, no, but you know, but the 80s movies, you know, like, you know, some of those movies are like classics, you know, like where they just fucking, they're always there, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like even like younger generations will watch like the Breakfast Club or you know.
Yeah,
but,
you know, all the 80s movies. I mean, as far as I'm concerned.
Maybe I'm wrong though.
You know,
who knows?
Even the 20-year-olds should know all those. Give me a break, you know.
Yeah, but who knows, man? It's funny. We're probably saying it here, and like we would take a poll, and like half the people don't even know who the fuck Ferris Bueller is. Can you imagine? Like my heart would sink. My heart would sink.
Does anyone in this room not know Ferris Bueller?
No, I think everybody here.
I will fuck.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure everybody here.
Yeah, everybody in here. But like I'm about a 20-year-old might not know, man.
It's like supremely young. That's.
Yeah, someone in their 20s though, in their early 20s might not know. In their 20s for sure. You know, like early 20s, maybe younger. Yeah, I mean younger for sure. They don't know.
Well.
Susan doesn't know who Ferris Bueller is.
Okay, hold on. I gotta go kick Susan out of all my rooms. Hold on.
She says she's never. But yeah.
You don't remember that movie?
She knows who it is. I think she's just.
It's about that kid that gets drunk and then goes to France and kills 2 people in a car crash, but because he's rich and famous, he gets away with it.
No.
But that's a damn good.
Yeah, it sounds like a good movie though.
Like
yeah.
No, that's what Matthew Broderick did. He killed those 2 people in France.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No, I did not. What happened?
Yeah, Matthew Broderick, when he was younger, he was in France or somewhere in Europe, and he was drunk driving a car, and he killed these 2 people and got away with it because he was rich and famous.
Oh, damn. Okay.
But that's not the movie though.
No. But he's in the movie.
Okay.
He's the lead character, yeah.
The script is still up for the, you know, they're still waiting to make it a. Anyway,
that's just the running joke between a friend of mine. Anytime we mention Matthew Broderick, we take every movie that he's done,
the killer,
and then
the France killer.
Then we insert like the plot of the movie twisted with him killing 2 people in Europe.
Yeah, but that, I mean, but I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, that sucks, but I mean, I don't know. Hopefully, he made those people or families right. I guess, right?
I mean, how could you ever? It's like with Brett Michaels when he killed. Well, he didn't kill those 2 people. He killed that one guy from Hanoi Rocks, but he turned the other 2 into vegetables. It's like you can't really make it right, and the fact that you didn't go to jail for it is just fucking absurd.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, how about
he got drunk, killed a guy, and turned 2 people into like literal vegetables.
Whoa! What about fucking what the
famous rock and roll star?
Yeah. What about
a guy? Did I tell you guys about that UPS guy?
Who, Kevin James?
Vince Neil from Motley Crue. Yeah, he killed the guitar player for Hanoi Rocks. He was the guitar player, the drummer. But he was drunk driving around, speeding around in his Ferrari.
Yeah. Fuck. What about I always heard that what's his face Natalie Cole. Wait, they're Natalie. So no, wait. I don't know. Somebody died and like what's his face damn, what the hell's this guy's name, man? Fuck, Christopher Walken.
Oh, yeah.
And the other guy, they were there.
Jack Nicholson.
No, not Jack Nicholson, was it? No, I think it was somebody else.
Nicholson.
No, it was somebody else. No, I don't think it was Jack Nicholson. It was somebody else. But anyways, they were on a boat together with some famous actress, and she ended up falling over and disappearing and dying, and they went with that story.
Natalie Wood. Yeah.
Yeah, man. You know, so yeah, dude, there's like tons of that shit, man. Fuck. What about? Oh, dude, they were talking to who? I think where the fuck was it? I think it was listening to what's his face today, Joey Diaz podcast, and he was talking about O.J. Simpson. How that was like the messiest murder ever, all the evidence everywhere, the whole fucking thing, and he motherfucking got away, no problem. Oh man. So yeah. So the lesson for today, kids, is be rich and famous. Okay.
In Hollywood, though. In Hollywood.
Okay. And don't forget, be an actor.
Anyway, it's the same thing, like you said. You can't ever make up for it. It's always uncomfortable, especially if you don't go to jail. Like the guy I told you guys about, the FedEx guy driver.
Yeah,
stopped at home. He stopped at home, took a leak, went back to get in his truck. He was sitting in his truck, and the neighbor came out and was talking to him real quick and saying something. He's like, all right, yeah, best friends. And he goes to pull away, and the guy's kid was in front of the truck. On big wheel or bike, whatever. So literally killed his neighbor's kid.
Oh my God, yeah.
Not malicious, not on purpose,
no, of course,
not anything, but I mean, what do? You can't live, it's an accident.
No,
it's the worst thing.
That shit'll fucking haunt you forever, man.
Yeah, and so, yeah.
No, yeah, I always think of shit like that. Yeah, the whole thing about because again, not Christopher Walken or other O.J. Simpson, but when it came to like Matthew Broderick, for example, yeah, like that story, like that. As soon as I heard that, like when you were telling it right now, I was just thinking exactly that. You know what I mean? I was just putting myself in his shoes, like fuck, bro. You know what I mean? No matter what, you know what I mean? Like,
right.
Because I remember, look, as a matter of fact, in Miami, I think Dante Stallworth. I'm pretty sure it was him. You know who I'm talking about, right? The football player. Dante Stallworth, or whatever. Anyways, he was fucking drunk.
Yeah.
Okay, he was driving drunk home from a club in Miami, and on his way home, when he was crossing some bridge, there was an old Hispanic male that was on his way to work, and he fucking ran him over and killed him. And there was nobody. He could have left, and no witnesses, no nothing, right? And he actually stayed there. He called the police. He turned himself in, and the whole fucking thing. And even when he went to court, and the whole whatever, he was able to get not away scot free, but in the sense of like he did everything right. You know what I mean? Like he made sure that the family was right. He was there. You know what I mean? He felt so horrible and guilty as to when eventually when the thing was almost all over. Like the family even came out and was like saying like it's like the little kids and everything, and they were all like, was this horrible? We feel so, bad that our father's gone and everything happened and shit like that. But it's in a weird way, it's made us feel more, feel good and comfortable in the sense that we understand that it's made, Dante feel just as bad as us. You know what I mean? For what happened, and
The problem is you have also people like that Ethan kid, the rich kid, what do they call it? Affluenza kid.
Oh, I don't know.
Basically, just get you know what I'm talking about, right?
No, I don't.
You didn't hear about that? I mean, he was all over the news a couple years ago. So
I don't watch fake news, bro. No, anyway, sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
Well,
I'm kidding. But no, I don't know who he is. Sorry.
All right, so my sister's a lawyer, and we were talking about this, but
okay.
So there was this kid, and his parents were, like uber rich, like uber rich. And they basically just left him to his own devices when he was like 16, 17. And he had people over and he would party and just do whatever all the time. And they got super hammered one night and they were going to go out joyriding in his pickup truck, right? And he had like 5 or 6 kids in there and 3 or 4 in the back. And he was speeding, just hammer wasted, right? So this dad was outside with his wife and daughter. And this kid swerved and ends up hitting his wife and daughter and killing both of them. And then also killing 2 or 3 kids in the back of the pickup. So he killed like 4 or 5 people, right, because he was wasted. Yeah. So he then just gets up and walks away from the scene of the accident, all hammered. And they actually had witnesses that he came up to, and he was saying things to them like, hey, don't worry about it. If you just talk to my dad, he'll get you out of everything, blah, blah, blah. So it ends up going to court, and everyone's like, oh, this kid's going to jail for a long time. He's not remorseful. Whatever. The judge ends up not sending him to a day in jail, but some cushy, like one of those like $10,000 a month treatment centers where it's basically like a resort.
Yeah.
And the reasoning was that the judge said the kid suffered from affluenza, meaning that he was so rich, he just didn't know any better, and it was unfair to punish him.
What?
And then on top of that, so this is how little shit the kid actually got.
Affluenza.
It's called affluenza.
Get the fuck out of here.
On top of that, the kid was obviously on probation, which means he's not allowed to drink underage and anything like that. Well, about 6 or 8 months later, while he's in college, somebody leaks a video of him playing beer pong and drinking underage, which is a violation of his probation, which means he's going to go to jail. So then he and his mom flee to Mexico for 3 months, and they had to actually go to Mexico and extradite him back from Mexico to actually. I mean, the kid didn't give a shit at all, But so stuff like that is the reason why, because things like that happen, and people are just like,
Wow.
People basically are like, if we don't get blood for this guy, because that actually happened here, like literally 2 miles from my house a couple years ago. It was a huge deal. There was this doctor, and he left this bar right by my house, like literally a mile from my house. He was at this bar, and he was doing about 70 miles an hour in a 45 zone, and he ends up T-boning this car that had a ballerina in it. She went to school around here, and he killed her. And this was his 7th DUI.
Fuck.
And so when it came to court, they were actually going to charge him with second-degree murder. And there was a bit of precedent to doing it, but it was a risky charge because you can't double jeopardy people, meaning you basically give one chance to charge them with whatever crime that they did. So if we're going for second-degree murder, we're going to try to put this guy away for the rest of his life, but if you don't get it, you can't retry it. He just gets to basically walk. Well, he ends up basically walking because they didn't get second-degree murder. So for basically killing this ballerina, he did virtually no time in jail because they didn't get second-degree murder charges. Now, fortunately, one of my good friends of my family is a news guy around. He does news around here. He's pretty big in the news. And he has basically made it his life work to ruin this guy's life for the rest of his life. So it's like, he's like, he didn't go to jail. He's like, but I'm going to, every time he does anything, I'm going to report it. I'm literally following anywhere he goes. He obviously had his medical license revoked, but he's like, if he ever tries to have it, go try to get it back, I'm going to go to all the hearings to make sure he never gets it back. I'm going to do everything in my power to any job he tries to apply for. I'm going to contact him and make sure they know who he is and what he did and all this stuff. And then if they still hire him, I'm going to report that on the news. So it's like, that's pretty much the only thing they can do is just street justice, I guess, at this point. But it's very...
Yeah, and that's fucked up, bro. All that shit. I don't know, man. The whole fucking system's fucked up back in the States, man. And look, I know, man. I mean, I don't want to get into a personal story, but, you know, that story...
Susan, do you want me to send you the article on it?
But
yeah, I'll send you the article. It was in Raleigh, North Carolina. It was about 3 years ago.
But yeah, man, that story sounds very personal, like something similar that happened in my family. And I mean, again, I don't want to touch on it, but yeah, dude, like, fuck that shit, bro. And it's like at the end of the day, it's like who has most money, man. Fuck. Oh, yeah. But yeah, I mean, you know, when I was, well, fuck it, I mean, I don't know. But a cousin of mine passed away, you know, like he had another friend of his, you know, they were both rich kids, and his other friend killed him, you know? And, you know, yeah, long story short, you know, he had more, not just money, but he had more influence because the guy that committed the crime, you know, killed him, whatever, his dad was the police chief, all right?
Yeah.
And we're talking, you know, Miami, so I'm not gonna name the municipality, but
yeah. Well, it's
Miami wasn't the name of it. Miami wasn't the name.
Yeah, but it's funny. My sister and I, because my sister's a lawyer down in Charleston. She works for like one of the biggest law firms down there. And she was over for Thanksgiving, and we were hanging out all weekend or whatever. And she was telling me, because we were talking actually about this at dinner, and she told us, so. This is ridiculous. So the biggest lawyer in Charleston, I'm not going to say his name, but he got pulled over a couple weeks ago, and when the cops searched him, they found cocaine in his pocket, like a whole bag of cocaine.
Hey, he's a lawyer.
So he immediately tells the cop, "These aren't my pants. These are my brother's pants." Now it didn't work, because I was like, did it work? And she was like, no, it didn't work. But she's like, I'm going to be honest, she's like, those are the fastest charges that I've ever seen disappear in my life. Because they literally just went from, like, charged with, I mean, because obviously any cocaine amount around here is a felony possession, any amount, even if it's, like, personal use. Just instantly, the charges just disappeared. But, I mean, he is, like, one of the most powerful lawyers.
Well, yeah, I mean, you know.
Yeah.
It's all, yeah, I mean, that's the thing, and that's what's so fucked about it.
His first thing was, these aren't my pants, they're my brother's pants.
Yeah.
I mean, I get what you're trying to do.
Well, yeah, dude.
Like, can you imagine having to call your brother up and be like, hey, you want to make $15,000? Cops are going to come to your house and ask you a few questions.
Yeah.
Just say I borrowed your pants and I'll give you some money.
Yeah, and that's it. But yeah, dude. Oh, man. Oh, jeez. America. Anyways.
Oh, I have no idea. Like, that was pretty much the extent of the story she told, was that basically she told what happened, and I asked her, like, what, did you get in trouble? And she's just like, nah, I mean, like, they didn't accept.
Yeah, but that shit happens all the fucking time. I mean, yeah. I mean, we know that that's not.
She said the charges completely disappeared.
Yeah, of course. You know, that's sad, and we know that happens all the fucking time. You know, just like, you know, the complete opposite ends to where, you know, you're on the opposite end of the financial stick, and you get, you know, charges made up on you. You know, like literally.
What's like in South Carolina?
It's a fucking shame Enflo isn't here, because if Enflo would be in here, he'd be talking about that, and you know, he's not the only one. I'm you know, recipient of charges like that, and so on, and then plenty of people, you know. So it goes both, you know. But that's why the whole fucking system is just. You're lucky you got a few bucks on you, brother. That's all I'm got to say. You know, that's the only, you know. Well, yeah, but you know, but the same, you know, again, to me, I had a few bucks, and that's what saved me from being in jails right now. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah. No, it definitely helps having a legal team if you need it. Makes a huge. I mean, that's what one O.J. Simpson the case.
Yeah.
He spent.
Yeah.
I mean,
not one lawyer, a fucking team.
His money on his defense.
Yeah, he's not one lawyer, but a whole fucking team. He got a fucking, you know, he got a fucking football team. You know.
Yeah, but he granted, he was bankrupt after it. Though.
Oh yeah, but he's free.
He did bankrupt him, but
motherfucker's free though.
Yeah, well, his life pretty much ruined, but it should be. I mean, he clearly.
Yeah, but again, you know, no, but he's a piece of shit. I've actually met him. You know, I've met a lot. You know, being in Miami, I met a lot of fucking, you know, celebrities, and I actually met this guy after the fucking thing. And I was always like a benefit of the doubt kind of guy. It's like, whatever, bro. You know what I mean? Like, anyway, but long story short, bro, he is a piece of shit, bro. Bro, he is not a good dude. I mean, he treated me like crap, and, you know, thank God I was in a position of fucking, you know, not, you know, whatever, just where I didn't have to take it, you know, and it was just, but it was interesting, man, because I was like, wow, man, you know, like, it was just, wow. Yeah. Interesting. He used to frequent South Florida a lot, you know, because it was one of the places that, you know, would allow him.
Well, that's where after because, you know, he lost that big civil suit.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, he was always in the news down there. So
after he lost the civil suit, he fled to Florida.
Yeah, because, you know, that's what Florida is, bro. You know, we have, you know, he's just another fucking alligator down there.
Yep.
You know, but yeah, he's just a piece. You know, anyways. Oh, yeah, dude. So yeah. So, but yeah, that's just an interesting thing, though. You know. What was that? Yes.
Now you can apologize to him now.
Oh, hey hippie, hi. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry I doubted your TA-ness. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to disparage your TNA. I know it's you got a, you know, very sexy pair.
He was gonna bring in the dungeon to do you know, technical analysis, hippie. And I fought for you. I was like, you know what? I will fight.
No, it was an honest mistake. I just forgot that you were, you know, doing, you know. I know that I didn't mean to insult you by saying I forgot, and I just, you know, never mind. I love you, brother. You're in shock. I know you're in silence. I know.
His silence means that he doesn't forgive you just yet.
I know that. Trust me. I know what silence means. I know what silence means. Silence means, you know, he hates me.
You better send him some Jose coin, like, you know, not just a few thousand. You know, you better give until it hurts.
Yeah, I know. I'll send them all. I'll send them all the coins.
Yeah, now we're talking.
All 5 million of them, or for whatever the fuck I have. Hey, by the way, I was thinking, hey, would you mind putting some Jose coins on the fucking wheel of death there?
Hell yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
That, you know, that were a little cross promotion there. You know.
How many Jose coins do you have? How many exist?
At like, I don't know, like 5 million, I think. Roughly.
How many you got left?
There we go.
Maybe more. Hold on, let me check. I'll check right now. You want some Jose coins? Anyone? If anyone wants Jose coins, leave me your address in the Discord and I'll send you some Jose coins. Jose coins! I don't know, should I update? Did I need to update Waves? Look at, what the fuck is up with all these coins, bro? What the fuck is all these coins?
Airdrops? Yeah. You get, if you leave it open, you get a lot of good stuff.
Oh my god.
Not good stuff, but, you know.
None of this is good stuff, bro. Anyway.
Damn it. Lucifer actually beat you.
Oh, actually, I have 98 million Jose coins. 98 million coins.
Jesus.
What? That's not that much. It's not. 98 million of a currency isn't, right? You want more coins? You guys want more coins? All right, no problem.
If you want me to put them on the wheel, then yes. I mean.
Yeah, I'll send you fucking coins. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta send you some fucking whatchamacallit? Like
Yeah. I can't.
Oh, but are you gonna give them? Oh, okay. You want to do that?
Send this money to this person.
Okay, no, I was gonna say you could just send them my way, but then that means anyone could just randomly be like, hey, send me over here. Yeah, you disperse them. Okay, hold on a second. How many should I give you?
How many do I give away?
Like 1,000 per? Is that too much? No, how much is 1,000?
That's too little.
10,000?
Let's do 10,000.
No, that's a lot, man. The price of this shit's gone down, bro. Remember, it's 1,000. It's 1,000.
Yeah, so it's gonna look like crap.
It's 1,000 is $25, bro. That's a lot of money, man.
Yeah, but they're not trading. So
well, we need to trade them, bro. This is what we're trying to we're trying to give them away, bro. So hopefully people.
So listen. Here's how it goes.
All right,
the more you give away, the more people start messing around with them and trading them and doing.
All right, 5,000. 5,000.
You don't have
5,000.
What they don't have are actually worth something.
So we'll do 5,000. 5,000.
What are the Jose coins worth?
They're worth I don't know,
man.
man.
Had them pumped up to 30, I think, at one point.
30 what?
30 cents.
2 cents or 2 cents each.
So what was the market cap on them?
The fuck, I don't know, man. I'm dumb, man. The fuck.
Well, I mean, five was that? You said it was worth 5 million.
I'm gonna send you 100,000, okay?
Okay.
All right. So
No, wait, no. Is that a million? I think that's a million. Hold on. Is 100,000 too much?
No, it really isn't. If you want me to do 10 at a time, that's only 10 spins.
You gonna send 10? You can give them 10?
Yeah.
Ah, I thought you were gonna do 5. Do 5. See, that way they last longer.
All right.
I mean, 5 is a lot, man. Right? You don't think 5 is a lot?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna give you 125 because I'm feeling peckish.
Hold on, I'm trying to eat. 5 is fine, but
I'm gonna send you. Well, I'm gonna give you some. All right, hold on.
Okay.
All right, I was about to send it to Lucifer. All right. So I'm gonna send you 125,000 coins. Is that right?
Okay. You want me to do them 5 at a time?
Yeah, because 10 would be just 10 times, right?
Yeah. Let me see.
Or just do 10. Yeah, you could do 10, bro. Who gives a fuck? Whatever makes you feel,
Oh, they are down to 2 cents. Okay. I mean, the more we put them out there, the more.
Yeah. Whatever. Yeah, do whatever you want, bro. I don't know. Yeah. Do 10.
Okay. That'll be $20. That'll make people feel at least like they got, if they start doing something, then they can,
Yeah, look, I'm gonna give 10 to. Is that 10? Yeah, right. Okay. I'm gonna give that to Lucifer, and I'm gonna give 10 to Susan. And I gave you 125, so you can just get from there. I know you'll do the right thing. Like, these things aren't worth anything. You know that, right? These things are fucking bullshit.
Well, yeah, but.
And I'm being so fucking stingy, man. I'm being such a fucking,
You're such a Cuban.
No, if I was a Cuban, I'd be giving you 1 million. You give $100,000, okay? That's that's what a Cuban would do. Oh wait, Susan, I think that's a wrong address. Did I copy it wrong? Hey, I need your Waves, Susan. I need your Waves address. It says it's not valid. Anybody else want any of these fucking things? Hey, Dungeon, do you have a Waves crypto wallet?
I don't even know what that is. No.
Bro, what do you mean, bro?
You got this guy on your channel, Jose? Oh my god.
And where's Hippie, man? What the fuck is Hippie doing?
Waves is an exchange, and you can create your own token. So there's tons of people creating their own token.
Alright, we got everybody up to speed here on the Jose token. right. And Opie's not even listening. And where the fuck is Hippie, bro? I want to send him some tokens. I don't think he wants them though.
I was gonna say Chance would be good, but he's not around.
Where is he?
Went to the hockey game.
Oh, he was at the hockey game. Okay.
He's supposed to be with me editing, but whatever.
Okay. Yeah, and you're supposed to be editing, but you're fucking around here,
I'll
aren't
do
you?
all the work. He'll be the face.
Yeah, and you're supposed to be working, and you're fucking around off the clock.
I know.
Right?
I'm actually gonna let you go here, but I am eating real. So
Oh,
I'm
okay.
talking to you all.
All right. So that thing that's in your mouth is food, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You want me to share?
Thanks for letting us know. It's like it's not a dick. I promise. It's not a cock.
It's not a bag of dicks.
You know, Dick's is a restaurant. It's like the In-N-Out of Seattle, and so when you say, "Hey, I'm gonna give you a bag of dicks in Seattle," it's actually a good thing.
Wait, isn't that that restaurant where they're mean to you?
No.
Here, yeah.
Oh, because I got thrown out of one of those because apparently they're supposed to be mean to you and you're not supposed to be mean to them.
That's a general idea.
We got thrown out. We out dicks.
You trolled the troll.
Yeah, well, that's what I thought. I thought it was like you give me some shit, I give you some shit. Apparently we took it too far and they threw us out. So
I was gonna say some of them do. Some of them will. You know, they will take it.
Well, apparently we took it too far, but whatever.
No, not you guys.
No, it was pretty hilarious. Whatever, man.
When were you here?
Oh, I was down at Myrtle Beach back in spring break in like 2005.
Oh,
so it was a while ago. But I remember it because we went to one of those things. And it was like the middle of the day, and I was completely hammered. And yeah, apparently you're not supposed to be a dick to them.
Oh yeah, you're those spring breakers we love.
Yeah. So yeah.
Not here in Chicago.
Oh wait, but
No.
yeah.
I do go to Chicago about once a year though.
Okay. Well, come see the original one. It's the best one.
Okay.
Here's the Waves platform. I'm surprised you're not familiar with the Waves platform.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't do anything with crypto, so I don't know anything about Waves platform. Like, I don't own any crypto. I've never done anything. I stick to traditional market.
He's still a crypto virgin. We gotta pop his crypto cherry.
That's right. I forgot about that. Well, with that being said, no, I am gonna get back to work here. I got a couple more hours here to edit, but I'll talk to you guys soon. Maybe I'll listen in a little bit.
All right, brother. All right, man. Thanks for checking in, and we'll see you. We'll see you. Want to hang out tomorrow morning or not? On Discord, you gonna hang out?
Oh yeah. I'll try to jump in the box.
I cut it early. I'm cutting it early. I'm doing good. About cutting it like around 10. All right.
Great. Okay.
That's when the show ends. All right. That's when the fucking the morning show ends, and then the next crew comes in, the lunch crew.
Oh, I see. Okay, so you hand it off to the next DJ. I got you.
That's right.
The crossover show. Yeah, no. I didn't mean to be gone so much, but I really soak up the holidays. Yeah, that's a big thing.
No, yeah, it's all good. You know, I'm like Raymond.
I live for this time of the year, so.
Yeah. No, yeah. I'm just like Raymond, bro. You know, like everybody loves Raymond. You know, I get upset sometimes when, or not upset. I get sad. You know, when I think people don't like me. So no, I'm just joking. Anyways, but we missed you, man. We missed you.
Oh, I'll be here around. And especially, you guys can tune in and hopefully start to see us anytime. That'd be fun.
Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
All right, let me go run. I'm gonna get this together. I gotta talk to Jelena here.
All right, guys.
She's supposed to be over there helping me as well. All right, I'll talk to you guys a bit.
All right, man. See you later. Bye.
Hey, don't say anything bad about me. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
No, never. Only good things. Is he gone yet? Is he gone yet?
Yeah, he's gone.
Okay. Yeah. What's up?
What do you think about the Great Thought Audit of 2018?
The Great what audit?
Thought Audit.
Thought audit?
Have you not heard of the Thought Audit?
No, I don't know. I mean, I'm guessing that's like slang or whatever for what's going on with the virtual I like calling it the virtual book burning, but anyways, no, go. What is that? Say it again.
So they're there are all these. It's like a huge thing that everyone's arguing about right now.
So what's it called? What's it called again? What's it called again?
Called it's the thought audit.
Okay.
So essentially, thought is like a slang term for a hoe or something like that.
Oh, thought. Oh, yeah, I heard about it. Oh, yeah. Explain to everybody. Yeah, I did hear about it. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. So all the people there are a lot of women that now, I guess, online thoughts that they basically sell premium Snapchats and premium Twitter videos and shit. So basically, you give them like $20 or $30, and they send you nudes. And it's a pretty big business for a lot of them, and a lot of them haven't been paying or reporting their taxes. So some dude figured out it's like you can just report them to the IRS, and then you actually get 30% of the recovered tax money. So if they get like $30,000 from them or something like that, then you get 10 of that. But then you also have to clear that 10. But so there's a huge thing where they're just mass reporting all the women doing that if they haven't been paying, if they don't think they've been paying their taxes. Everybody's getting all pissed about it. It's pretty funny.
Oh God, that's fucking horrible. Actually, you know what? I remember where I heard it. It was on the DeFranco show or whatever. This other YouTuber, and he was saying that he looked into the IRS thing, and you actually don't get the 30%. That only 30% only works if like it's over $1 million, and it's like all these other things.
Okay.
And none of and that's but
I guess that makes sense.
But it's interesting as fuck though. You know what I mean? How people just pounce on one thing and they fucking. It's like.
Well, to be fair, like a lot of people online have gotten kind of sick of those the thoughty cosplayers and stuff like that. Like it just, I don't know. People, I guess they've got annoyed enough with it to where now they found out a way to fuck with people and make them angry, and then 4chan started pushing it. And
I guess no, but I mean, I understand. Yeah, I understand the psychology of why people would hate on that, but. I don't know, man. I mean, to me, I don't know. To me, it's like, I don't know, man. Leave them alone.
Fucking taxes, man. I gotta pay taxes. If you're gonna earn all this money, you better be fucking paying for it.
Yeah, but I guess, just let everybody be, bro. Who gives a fuck? You know what I mean? Like, it's not,
No, dude, I gotta pay taxes. I'm not gonna sit here and just be like, oh, it's fine, dude. You just don't have to pay them because you just don't want to pay them.
Well, what if there's some people out there that don't believe in taxes, bro?
Yeah, I mean, but there's people out there that don't make that much money. From one of those people. I mean, I don't make that much money. I have no problem paying taxes, but you know what? A third is a lot of money for somebody that only makes like, 30 grand a year.
I mean, that's fair, but again, it's like, I don't want to, I have to pay a shitload of money in taxes. I don't want to pay that money in taxes, but I don't have a choice.
Well, but again, anyways, but I mean, I don't know. To me, it's not even about that. You know what I mean? To me, it's like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. Forget it. I don't want to, like, get anyone upset here. But to me, honestly, like, in my opinion, I think it's just, like, letting people be, and that's it. Like, if they're breaking the law, they're breaking the law. Like, the fucking IRS will get them, I guess. There's no reason to fucking be a tattletale. You know what I mean? I'm not you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, give me a break,
So it started with them doing it kind of like, just do it to be a dick. But the problem was, it's like, again, what's the number one rule on the internet?
I don't know. What is the number one rule on the internet?
You don't feed the trolls.
Oh, don't feed the trolls. Okay. Yeah.
And so all these women started freaking out about it and posting all these, like, all this shit, and they got reaction. So what did they do? It became bigger because they got the trolls were fed. They didn't just ignore it or whatever. And they were making all these big posts, and it just riled up people into doing it even more now, so it's actually a thing, which I don't know, I think it's hilarious.
But I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell you right now, like, straight up, just straight up, because it is, I mean, you're 100%, it really just feeding the trolls, because look, at the end of the day, what they do for a living is kind of like what you do for a living, where it's like all electronic, so it's like you're gonna have to pay your taxes at some point, you know what I mean, that kind of shit. Well,
so again, there's a lot of people who do a lot of under the table work that don't pay taxes,
right?
And it's like, they probably get away with it because it's not public, but these people are doing it in the public's eye and not
so
like papers and all that shit.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of that stuff.
My brother does insurance. And she said one of the biggest grossing like businesses that makes a lot of cash and they don't report it are like a hot dog stand.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, listen, man, I know all about the whole fucking taxes, bro. I only ran cash businesses, all right? That's all I got to say. So, all right, so listen, all right, but it's all about, listen, man, to me, it's like, all I'm saying is this. It's like there's no reason to hate on someone that that's just doing their thing, and that's it. Like whatever it is, and like as long as not hurting anybody else. It
is annoying if you don't pay taxes.
Yeah,
I don't want to pay taxes.
Okay.
And again, it's like cool, don't pay taxes, but you know the risk you're taking. You're not an idiot. Like you know that if someone does report you, and all they have to do is report you.
Yes, Daddy. Yes, Daddy. Thank you.
Stupid.
Yes, Daddy.
It's like,
all right.
That's a pretty huge glaring weakness that you have. Is that like. If you, because again, it's like like.
Look, I don't believe in tax. Hold on, real quick. Let just so you can get my thinking on all this. I and most crypto people, but anyway, I'm not going to speak for anyone else, but for me personally, I don't believe in in taxes, and I believe in taxes, but I don't believe in the tax system as the way it's set up as the moment as we are going, because like, look, right now, our taxes do not represent us. No, they don't. Our taxes do not represent us.
Yeah, they're.
Okay.
They're too high.
It's not even that. It's not even that they're too high. It's just that they're not accomplishing what their intended purposes are. So to me, I'm in the, I'm in the camp of like, I don't want to pay taxes, because I personally need that money to eat and survive. But again, I'm not going to speak for anyone else. That's what the way I see it. And so that's why, like I don't really give a fuck if someone pays it or not, honestly, because to me, like that thought, all she's doing by paying taxes is that it's going to end up in the fucking pocket of another politician so that he can go get himself a thought, okay, to suck his cock. All right. So to me, it's like, no, I really don't. That's my opinion. And then I understand that like how you feel. Like a lot of people feel like, for example, I don't like that a woman can be that sexy and make money just looking that sexy. But I'm not gonna be fucking hating on that.
I don't care about that at all. Like it's capitalism. If there's
all right. So then there you go. So then whatever. So the whole taxes thing, like it's at. It's at their own, it's at their own risk. They already, they're playing I don't know.
Again, you know what? A lot of them probably can get away with not paying taxes. A lot of people get away with not paying taxes.
There you go.
It's like, you're an adult and you know that all someone has to do is report you.
But dungeon.
They'll bring up your file and they'll see, well, this guy hasn't reported taxes in 3 years, and then you're getting audited. And
but dungeon, again, if you really, I don't know. Remember, I don't know what you. I mean, look at the way I follow things. I'm more like an sovereign human type of thing.
You're very laissez-faire about it.
Well, no, like again, it's not even laissez-faire, bro. Listen, if I live in a society in which my taxes actually go to help the community, bro, then yeah, I would feel like a piece of shit. And I would go after people that don't pay their taxes when they need to pay their taxes. I get it. But right now, the way the system is set up, no, I don't. Why are you going to take it from somebody that's out there selling their body? Okay, literally, they're selling their body in order to eat. Okay, and then you're going to take away money from them and pull it in someone that doesn't deserve its pocket? I don't know, man. You know what I mean? Like that's the way I'm looking at it. But I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't mean to come down on you or
Yeah, I mean, aren't you also paying taxes to, essentially like the Federal Reserve, who is private?
Well, yeah, I mean, taxes don't all go to good things, but taxes do go to a lot of good things. I mean, they help build up infrastructure. They pay for schools. They pay for the army that keeps us safe, so we don't have to worry about getting invaded. I mean, granted, what the army does every single time is not great, but it also kept us protected from a lot of problems where we get to live in a very safe nation because of it. It helps with a lot of things.
Those are all lies, man. Those are all lies. Okay, we printed
the money for that has to come from somewhere.
It doesn't come. Like if you look at tax revenues when it compares into like everything else, that comes into the country for income or whatever, it's nothing. It's nothing. And by the way, how taxes work for the common man, which is like pretty much everyone out there, they get their taxes deducted from their paycheck. So everyone's already paying their taxes, bro.
Well, because they don't have to. They file just a W-2. They don't have to file it as a.
When people do their taxes at the end of the year, they're just trying to get their money back.
Because a lot of people, when you file as freelance, you actually have to pay taxes on quarterly earnings. So you have to file taxes 4 times a year.
No, for real. And but the thing is that like if the thing like we're not, man, and again I don't agree. I just don't agree with the tax system at the moment. That's it. And I just don't. And I don't know, man. To me, look, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Like again, unless they're hurting someone directly, I don't know. I don't feel like tattletelling, bro. I don't know. Maybe that's just my opinion, though.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, yeah, people are straight up tattletelling on it, but at the same time, it's like you're doing something that could be. You got to be smart enough to not do something you can just get tattletailed on.
Yeah, but that's them. You know what I mean? Like, I know what you're saying. All you're saying is that you're not defending. You personally are not defending either side. You're just saying that don't like it's
I think
not.
It's hilarious. I don't feel bad for anybody that gets audited and in trouble for it. You should have known better. And, you know, if you're going to break the law, you got to be good at breaking the law, man.
No, but I agree with you. You know, that's it. At the end of the day, it's just it's a work hazard that these girls are dealing with at the moment.
Yeah. Well, but it's a self-imposed. If you just paid your taxes, you would just be laughing along with everybody.
Well, you know, I've heard that a lot of these girls are saying that they already do pay their taxes, and this is fucking just bullshit. Yeah, but at the end, but
with everybody else, their business will go up because there'll be consolidation.
But you know, and another thing too, it's like, you know, these people that are reporting, again, I think they're just trolling because, like, you know, because, you know, there's, you know, people have to go through a lot of trouble to actually report somebody, you know, so.
Well, getting audited sucks. I've never been audited, but I've known people who've been audited, and unless you keep impeccable financial records, which I'm going to go ahead and say 99.9% of people don't, it is going to be a nightmare of a process.
Yeah, and like you know, most times when audits happen, you know, and again, I'm you know, go ahead.
Audits happen, man. Like, you know, my family, you know, my father does his, you know, quarterly taxes and shit, but they got an accountant, and he, like, the one they've been using for a while, he went over their records and was like, oh, I can get you like $7,000 back. He got that $7,000 back, and then bang, my parents got hit with an audit for the prior year. And it's like, I mean, thank God they had most of those records still, but, like, you know, if they didn't, that would have been absolute hell.
Yeah. I know, because my tax guy is, and actually, he retired, but he's just my private tax guy, and like one other person's private tax guy. He's actually ex-IRS. So he says, like, one of the things when he gets deductions, he'll tell you, he's like, you can legally take up to whatever, like $10,000 deducted back. He goes, but if you take the max deduction, you're probably going to get audited, because that's what we look for, is people taking max deductions. So it's like, in reality, you should only take about half that, and we won't even show up on our radar. So it's like, yeah, having someone who's worked at the IRS giving you tax advice is always the best. Because a lot of times, like you said, that guy will go for max deductions, but at the same time, if it went through an IRS guy, that's what they're looking for audits. Even if you did nothing wrong, that still raises enough red flags where they'll probably audit you.
Absolutely. You know, I mean, when I was like 16, I was working at McDonald's, and I ended up owing the state like $200. I filed my federal return, and I never filed my state return. I've filed my state return many times since, but according to them, I don't owe them shit.
Yeah, I had a situation with the IRS myself, and I don't know, man. They're fucking gangsters, bro. I mean, at the end of, I played their game, and it's fucking hilarious how it all turned out. I mean, I'm fine, but it's fucking hilarious, bro. They're really like just like gangsters, bro.
That's the one thing when I was being raised, my dad always said, "You pay what you fucking owe to the government." He's like, "Don't you?"
Well, yeah, they're the ultimate mafia, bro. That's the thing. You know what I mean?
I want to be on their bad side.
No, well, it's like that's what happened to the Girls Gone Wild guy. That guy was worth 9 figures, and they railroaded him, and there was nothing he could do about it because he fucked with the government. Because he tried to pay everything. Yeah, dude, because he tried to act all big and bad. He's like, I'm rich, you can't touch me, fuck you. And the government just threw him in jail for a year while he was awaiting trial. Like, yeah, dude, you don't mess with him. You pay what you owe, and that's that. It's like, whether it's right or wrong, it's what it is. You know, and I get for some reason. Now, I think the biggest issue is I really wish, like, I'm a big fan of flat tax. I wish we would move to a flat tax. I know we'll never move to a flat tax because it would simplify it. I prefer that. But, you know, it's like, yeah, they need to reform the tax because they're too complicated, man. You shouldn't have to hire, like, a team of people to pay your taxes every year. Like, I have one guy that does my taxes, but he's retired, so he only does taxes for me, my dad, my brother, and like 3 or 4 other like preferred clients, and that's just his retired like passive income job. But yeah, like the amount of work they have to put into some of these taxes for some of these people is like it's just ridiculous, man. It's like this needs to be simplified. It's way too complex, and the problem is that like one of the things he was telling us is that, like, let's say, Jose, you're paying your taxes and you're unsure of something, right? So you call the IRS to get clarification on it before you file. If the IRS gives you the wrong advice, and you can prove beyond a reasonable doubt that they gave you the wrong advice, you're still on the hook.
I know.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, that's just ridiculous, man. It's like, well, then what are you supposed to... If you don't even know what I'm supposed to be doing, how am I supposed to know what I'm supposed to be doing?
Oh, yeah. No, yeah, like I said, I mean, like, it's funny, you know what I mean? That's what I mean. I want to talk about my fucking situation so bad, but I can't, you know what I mean? But it's just like, dude, these people are, They're fucking hilarious, man. But yeah, I mean, but it's funny though. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, man. Like the way, they can just, get away with murder. You know what I mean? Like literally, and but it's funny though. Like at the end of the day, like Enflo. How you were talking about all that sovereign citizen bullshit. Not bullshit. It's true. It's true. Yeah, it's not true. No, but yeah, but like, yeah. You see how you see how you laugh, Dungeon? Like, why do you laugh?
All right, so this is why I laugh. So one of the guys that I troll around with, his name's Eric.
Okay.
And me and Eric, our goal is to find the most ridiculous shit on the internet, and we just like laugh at it. And one of the things we got a kick on was laughing at sovereign citizens getting pulled out of their car for declaring themselves as sovereign citizens and getting pulled over.
Well, there's a difference between actually being something. There's a difference between being a sovereign citizen and being a sovereign. The people that are so-called sovereign citizens that do the bullshit that they do.
Yeah, like I'm not driving. I'm a free traveler or whatever.
They don't know. Yeah, they don't know. They really don't know the laws. They watched maybe a YouTube video or two, but they really you might be able to cite some of the laws and some of the shit that some of the shit that they were learned, but to actually know the case law, to actually be able to defend yourself is astonishing.
No, yeah. No, go ahead. Speak more on that because you're 100%, bro. Yeah. Remember that video? Remember what you were telling me? You're like, I got on my thing to watch list.
Yeah, man, that guy talks a whole bunch of stuff. He's been doing this shit for like 15 years, and it's even hard to recite anything that he even said because everything that he says is backed up by case law.
But yeah, man. But yeah, it's all it's all a fucking sham, bro. Like it's at the end of the day, and.
But you got to do it right.
Yeah.
There's like wordings and stuff that you got to say, and you got to say it right. Like. One of the things that I never noticed, but if you take your social security card and put it a microscope or a magnifying glass, probably won't get it. But under that so-called signature line, it's not a line. It's actually got words. And if you look at your personal checks, like it doesn't have a line where you sign. It actually says authorized signature. And your social security card is also on bond paper. It's just like, why is that? But I honestly believe that everything that is done and everything, all the words that are chosen for a reason. And if you look in a regular dictionary, it'll say one thing, but if you look in a legal dictionary, it'll say something different.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man.
So what does it say? What does it say under the line?
On your checks, it says authorized signature, and I don't know. I don't know, but from what I understand it's based something like to the effect of like you're signing that check because the check is to your bank account, but it's not really your bank account. It's to your so-called straw man's bank account, and you're the authorized representative for the corporation that the government starts under your name. And you also have a QSIP number, which is like a combination of like your social security number, a driver's license number, and that's attached to a trust, which is traded on the stock market. And I'm probably quoting some of this wrong, but
no, but you got it.
It's and that is sold on the stock market and traded, and you can actually fill out the UCC Form 1 and actually become a secured, I think it's a secured party creditor yourself, and basically put your house there and then put your house in a trust, and then pay the trust monthly, and it'll look like if somebody tries to sue you that you have no equity in the house because all that money is in the trust and you're slowly paying the trust back monthly. It's just everything just seems to compound itself and it kind of makes sense when you look at it all. But because it's so hard to do. Like it's almost impossible to become a secure party creditor and relieve your debt and get the actual government to pay, because that trust fund has hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars in there under your name. It's virtually hard to find your QSIP number, and if you can find it, you got to fill out the right forms and you got to do everything the exact way. And at the end of the day, you pay off all your debts, and the remainder is supposed to come back to you.
So why don't people do that?
Because it's so hard to do.
But I mean, surely there's somebody that had to have done it. I mean, again, like someone who's rich and has all that money.
Yeah, people definitely do it. But you know, online.
What is it called?
UCC1.
Yeah, the form is the UCC1.
Yeah, that's by the way, when I was always talking about the forms and all this bullshit, when I was trying to explain this at first, remember before, you know, you went even deeper, yeah, that's the thing that I always kept forgetting. That's what's the name of the paperwork, you know, the UCB. Because the UCC1 is also, it's like the barcode for like any item, you know, when you see like a barcode on the back of
There's actually like 4 or 5 to 6 people that share the same CUSIP number, and that's CUSIP. That number is attached to the trust fund that the government creates because they can figure out basically how much you will make throughout your lifetime based off of minimum wage. And that's how kind of that trust fund is calculated until you earn money and add money into it. I mean, it honestly, it really does sound like it's a little bit too much to be true. But
No. Listen. No, you're 100% though.
I remember when that came out last year, where people were trying to pay for shit with their social security number or something like that. It was really fucking dumb. But yeah, like if there's that much money, then people would do it and they would have money. It's like,
well, so like, listen. So how it's supposed to?
I think you have to have like a house that's paid off in order to become a secured party creditor in order to cash in.
But that's what I'm saying is if you can cash in and get all that money, then just buy a tiny shitty house for like 20 grand, pay it off, and now you get paid a bunch of money.
Yes, but there's so many people that are out there that I guess you could say that are brainwashed, like even including my parents. They don't believe it. Like you try to talk to them about it, they just call it a conspiracy. You know, they just point to what they see on the news instead of actually trying to look at it.
But I know I'm looking on YouTube. There's a bunch of people talking about it. So why aren't they all rich? The people talking about it.
Because it's so hard to do. Just like you know, supposedly, even according to case law, you don't necessarily need to have a driver's license in order to drive. You
Correct.
Have a driver's license if you're driving a commercial vehicle, and like the way to actually get rid of, you could actually get rid of your driver's license and use your passport as your information. And there's certain, and you can actually, because on my passport it says my nationality is the United States. I think they changed it now, but to just the United States, which is a corporate entity. But mine says the United States of America, and it's actually in all caps. Apparently that all caps with your name on everything means that that's not actually you, it's the corporate entity that the government has formed in your name.
Right. And like how's it supposed to work out? Is the go ahead, finish. I don't want to interrupt.
Oh, that's just basically the corporate. That basically you're given you're made a corporation when you're born. That's why everything is in all cap.
Yeah, and so, you know, and then at the moment that you're born, you know, you're made a straw, you know, they make a straw man for you, and then the government is your trustee, not your parents.
And so is anyone actually making money off of this?
No, it's not making
people that do it.
Who?
I mean, it's so hard to do because you got to follow the right processes in order to do it, or else they just fucking decline you.
The people that people look for people that are in power, people that are influence. People that are, you know, all kinds of people that you would think, you know what I mean? Like, let's say Trump, anyone that's like any politician that's already at the House or Congress, you know, anyone that you would think that would already have this has it. So these are, at least you can start there. And then anyone that's already has this knowledge and the power to investigate and go down this fucking rabbit hole and have lawyers and the whole fucking thing have done it. So I'm sure there's a bunch of people that have done it. We just don't know about them. But there's for sure people have done it.
What I've heard, though, from what I've heard is that, like, if you do something like that the either the government of sorts or Homeland Security basically.
Yeah, FBI, IRS, everybody's alerted. Yeah, FBI, CIA.
Yeah, your boy just got paid.
They also show up at your door. They show up at your door.
Show up at my door, and then I'll flash that check in front of you and say, hey, thanks for the money.
Exactly. They don't care about the money, but what they care about is telling other people. And if you look at videos, not like the videos of Southerners getting owned in court, but like the other way around, and look at the videos, the courtrooms are never packed with people like a normal courtroom is. They're always
courtrooms are normally, well, most courtrooms are usually completely empty anyway. For average courtroom, like for not a major trial, yeah, they're pretty empty.
The courtrooms though that they're in are Article 1 courts, which are administrative courts. Article 3 courts are judicial courts, and there's a very big difference between the two. The other courts, the Article 1 courts, are owned basically by, like, the senators in Congress and all that. The Article 3 judges are, like, the real judges that really have the authority. The other judges are just basically told what to do.
How do I get this money?
You gotta fill out the paperwork. Get a lawyer. You gotta do research.
Who do I hire? I got money. I can spend it.
Okay, so look, dungeon. You know what? The dungeon. You want to do a fucking thing for humanity? This is what you gotta do, bro. This is what you gotta do. Research this a little bit. Seriously, do it for us. Because we've been trying to do this for a while. Like a lot of people do. Like research it. For yourself. Fuck it. And then obviously, you said you have the money and the means to do it, so just get it done, and that's it. And then
there's a YouTube channel, but the guy's got videos that are like a half an hour to 4 hours long, and they're very complicated. They list off a lot of case law.
Post it in the Discord.
All the information on what you need, and is
I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to pay somebody to do it.
Yeah, but you should know this. You know what I mean? You shouldn't just blindly sign away on shit.
Some of it you actually got to go to a judge and say the legal terminologies yourself. Because a judge is apparently not even under oath when they step out on the bench.
Because right now, a dungeon, you're not a free person. You're not a free human. You belong to the U.S. government.
Yeah, more or less.
Okay, so this is a way to free yourself, and then if you can figure it out, and then maybe you can help do it for all of us. But again, obviously you have the money and the means to get it done. But the reason you need to learn is so that you know that the lawyer's doing the right thing as well. You know what I mean? Like it's
The lawyers do not want you to do this because it's like
Why would a lawyer not want me to do this? He gets paid more money.
But you do get visited by Homeland Security, and they tell you that you better not tell anybody how to do this, and shit like that.
I don't believe it. It's too ridiculous. I just don't believe it.
I know. I'm telling you, it really does sound too ridiculous. But the truth. You got one side to the truth, and you got the other side to the truth, and you got the real truth in the middle.
I think there's almost no. I mean, I see the UCC1 filing is listed as stuff, but I don't see. It just doesn't. How do you get paid off of this, but nobody's doing it and getting paid off of this? Then why does it even exist? I mean, if it's something that's this corrupt, but I'm saying if something.
But listen, look, real quick, hold on. There's video.
Make it so no one can file.
Look, there's video evidence. There's video evidence of people that have already become sovereign or whatever, and they've gone to banks.
I'm sovereign. I'm trying to get paid. I'm trying to get this money.
But this is you. But you have to be a sovereign. You have to be sovereign. Hold on. Listen. You have to be a sovereign human in order to get that money. And the thing about that money is the fact that every human is worth that. And I think it was like $1 billion or 10 billion or some shit like that. Every human is worth that. But the thing is that what the government does at birth is that they take that away from you. They become your trust, and so they just take that money away from you.
So why would they give it to you then? Just don't give it to them.
There you go. This is why. But hold on, listen, because hold on a second. Hold on a second. Like when our founding fathers created this country, we were given it. After the banks took over, after the Civil War, after that whole fucking fiasco, 1913, all that shit, after all that happened, part of all that was putting all this into place. Before that, we didn't have Social Security, we didn't have social anything, so this was all put into place around that time, and they put this into place because, but anyways, by them putting this into place, that means, remember, they were just adding laws and all this other, all these laws on top of the law of the common land. So by you filing all this paperwork, all you're doing is like negating all this bullshit that they fucking put since then. You follow me now?
Okay. The biggest kicker is if you collect sorts of like state benefits or any sort of shit like that, you're also somewhat giving up your right.
Well, I don't even that.
That's why most people that don't have much money aren't ever able to do it, and the people that do have much money, a lot of from what I learned, this guy, his YouTube channel is High Frequency Radio. He's got so much information.
Okay, I posted it there already.
Yeah, if you got,
it's already posted there.
If you got the money and you got the know-how to actually do it, and can understand the case law, you can actually do it.
Because I know a lot of people that have a lot of money. None of them have ever done this. If this was a thing that they could do, they would have done it.
Well, most people, the powers that be don't want you to know about it.
Well, no, this isn't the powers that be. They would just know about it. With the people that work for them and the stuff that they do, they would 100% know about this. And if you told them, hey, bro, you want a free $1 billion? Just have these people fill out all this paperwork and learn all this shit. They'd be like, where do I sign? Where do I start?
Have you ever heard of a QSIP number?
No.
See, that's partly what it is. The QSIP number is what's attached to the trust, which has all that money. And you got to figure out how, because there's only a few places and people out there that actually know how to get the QSIP number based off of, I think it's like your birth certificate or your social security card and driver's license. But from what I've found is it's incredibly hard to find your QSIP number.
It's just like, y'all act like this is some, like, what is that Nicolas Cage movie where they steal the Declaration of Independence?
Sure, yeah. I don't know.
What's that movie called?
I have no idea. And National Security, right?
National Security, yeah.
I've never even seen the movie, but
the Da Vinci Code. The Da Vinci Code.
Da Vinci Code. But anyways, listen, man. But like the thing is that, like, honestly, man, this is how they were able to. This is how they are able to get away with it because of all the infrastructure that they've set. You know, all the legal infrastructure. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff that they've set in order to create this.
Obfuscate stuff behind.
Say it again.
They can obfuscate it behind. Bureaucracy and
right.
stuff, because bureaucracy exploded.
Right, but at the end of the
but what I'm saying is that if this is such a thing, if this is a thing that can be done, has anyone actually ever done it?
Yes, but I guess no one's.
I believe that guy from the guy that is on high frequency radio. I think he's done it.
And by the way, the dungeon, real quick. By the way, this is, but real quick, this is not only in the U.S., but this is everywhere. That's like, you know, like it starts in England. This all starts off in England. So any country that's part of the EU, you know, the U.S., Australia, you name it. You know, you already know the parties in question here. So all these participate within this game, in this thing.
Okay, but so he did. How much did he get from this?
Who?
The guy, the high frequency radio.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't seen his thing.
I have no idea. He hasn't talked about it. He hasn't really said how much he's gotten, but he did say that he's filed through it, and he is a secured party. I'm sure he's done the paperwork.
So he pinky promised that he made a bunch of money off of this.
He didn't say that. You know, he said that basically you get visited when you do this, and you're told not to talk about it.
Then he made a YouTube video about it.
Yeah, he is. You know, he's trying.
But he's not the only one. There's a bunch of people that have done videos. There's a bunch of people that have, you know, I haven't seen this guy's video yet, but there's a bunch of people that have, you know, do just like him and go through the whole thing. And in fact, listen, I can't find it anymore, but there is this one fucking guy that I listened to like over a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Fuck, it's been a while. And I was gonna start doing that process. I just, you know, never got around to it. But anyways, the point, because I never had an address. I needed like an address, you know, that I needed to be at for a while. Look, the point is that there was this guy that had a YouTube, you know, page and videos and all this shit, and on top of that, he had an actual website that you could go to and get everything, all the paperwork, everything you fucking needed to do. All you needed was just to have an address, you know, or somewhere where you've been living for you know, where you're living. But I just for a while I was like a nomad, and you know, like I'm just kind of like.
You're not even supposed to admit to where you're living. You're not supposed to say that, you know, you reside somewhere. There's another word for it. You're an inhabitant of whatever state, because apparently the word reside means something different than inhabitate.
There you go.
In the legal dictionary.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's why they can do whatever they want to you.
So,
no one is free.
No one's admitted saying that they've paid and showed proof that they've gotten paid off of this, right?
Well, I'm sure people in that guy's group, he's got like, I think like a few thousand people in his YouTube group, and people like or Facebook group. I was scrolling through, and people are at very least in process of trying to file it themselves.
Real quick, just to add to Dungeon's thing real quick, because he keeps asking, getting paid. I think how it works is this. How it works is the fact that all of a sudden now you have no debt. All your debt's liquidated. That's number one, okay? Hold on. All your debt's liquidated, okay? Number two, you cannot accrue any more debt ever again. That's number two. Number three, you can go to any bank and get any kind of money out of the bank, and the bank just has to give it to you on a fucking on your word. That's how it's supposed to work out. And obviously that's not how they want the system to work, but that's how it's really supposed to work. Okay, and that's the point. And that's the thing. I don't think you get a check. You just get that ability.
There's mad case law out there that shows this. But
and you can go to the bank. By the way, you can go to the bank and state this, and the bank will fucking say, and this is what the bank will tell you to your face, sir. You are 100 gazillion% correct, but I cannot continue with this transaction, and even if you from this point on, you can take me to court, you can this, whatever, and shit like that. So even the banks are fully aware. Even though the teller might not be aware, the guy that works there might not be aware, but eventually, if you fucking stick around and you fucking get to the right personnel, which you're all in your right to do, by the time you get back to your answer, which it doesn't take that long, they fucking just tell you to your face, yeah, you're right, but listen, bro, you can't get out, we can't. All you can do is just.
I don't want everybody to be able to just take out as much money from the bank as they want with no intentions of paying it back. That would be disastrous.
Well, look, the thing is, how it's supposed to work is that we're supposed to hold on. Let me answer that question. I agree with you, but the thing is that we're supposed to just live in a regular community in which every single human produces something, and by that production, they get monetary value for whatever the fuck it is they do, and that alone is what what moves the system around, the economic system. Right now, the banks just run the fucking system. It's not supposed to go that way. I don't want to go through the whole fucking history and reason, and how we got there. We know what's up. So that's the thing, and that's the problem. We keep fucking forgetting about that shit, and that's the thing. You know what I mean? Like it's not that everyone can just go to the bank and fucking get whatever they want. The point is that when you go to the bank, in this kind of society, you just go to the bank and saying, hey, listen, I need a certain amount of money so that I can do X, Y, and Z with my business. Okay, no problem. By them giving you that money, all of a sudden, all that money goes into the actual community. Meaning, you're hiring builders, you're hiring the food staff, you're hiring all this shit in order to get it built. So even if they don't get it paid back, it doesn't matter. It went into the community, and that's all the bank is supposed to do: disperse money into the community, and that's it. And they're not there to fucking make money. You follow me?
Well, no, I mean, it depends where they spend it. I mean, yeah, it does, because they can just keep printing it, because everyone will go,
But you do, but the point of fucking, the point of money, there's a difference between money and currency. I'm sorry, and I kept saying it wrong. The whole fucking time I was saying money, I was talking about currency, and that's all this is. It's just currency. Money is gold and silver. That's what I mean. Money is something you hold and wealth. That's something you accrue, after doing a good job for a very long time. But when it comes to currency, which is what the bank is there to disperse to you, the currency is just there to fucking go around. And it doesn't matter. They're not going to be printing shit into fucking oblivion, all right? Because obviously if you go to the bank 3 times in a row and you're not paying your debt, they're going to tell you to go fuck yourself. You feel me?
Yeah.
Okay. And that's it. You know what I mean? That's the thing. It's like, and the bank is never supposed to make money. They're not supposed to make money. They're not. Again, I got to repeat this 100 times. They're not supposed to make money. That's it. That's the end of the day. And that's the thing. And so that's when the whole thing is when it comes to that you're worth $1 billion, it means that you can accrue up to $1 billion or whatever the fuck, But again, no, they're not going to allow you to even get to that point. And it's not even that. It's just. This was, the reason I say $1 billion because that's what I'm pretty sure it was Thomas Jefferson. He's the one that put that fucking price on there. And back then, $1 billion was a lot. So today it would be like $1 trillion.
$1 billion was unfathomable back then.
Okay. So you follow the mode of thinking, okay, and so that's it, man. You know what I mean? That's we got to remove ourselves from.
Then $1 billion wouldn't be worth anything.
What was
if everyone had $1 billion, it would be like having $100. The inflation would just be.
Well, yeah, but remember, man, you gotta you remember Mike? Have you seen Mike Maloney, The History of Money?
And
Okay. Hold on. So just go watch it again. Watch it again. And remember, there's a difference between currency and money. And all we're discussing here is currency. We're not talking about money. You know, how do you get that gold, man? You get that gold by, again, saving enough of this, currency that would, again, be valued, But again, like that it wouldn't work. It just doesn't work in a system like this. It works in the system within the community. You feel me?
This wouldn't have even been
because the government. Hold on. It would be the bank's job if there's too much currency, they just burn it. If there's too little, they print it. Yeah. They don't do that now. You understand? That's how the bank's supposed to work.
Yeah, but I'm saying, something like that, it wouldn't even have been possible up until we got off the gold standard. There wouldn't have been enough money.
Well, I mean, maybe that's when we're gonna get back on the motherfucking gold standard, right?
Yeah. Well,
okay.
I don't think we'll ever. I don't think we could.
Oh, damn! Come on! We will.
It's way too much money,
bro. Dude, this has happened. You know how many times this has happened in history, bro? Come on, man. Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
I swear on my life that this is true. That it's an absolute possibility.
Of course it's the truth.
Vaguely last year. I remember last year when people were saying this vaguely. I never looked into it because I thought it was.
But listen, of course it's the truth, because if it's not the truth, we wouldn't be able to discuss it right now. If it's not the truth, we wouldn't be able to discuss it with such deepness right now. You know what I mean? And we're not spitting fucking shit ideas out of our ass. All this shit, everything we're saying makes 100% sense.
Yeah, but I'm saying, I guess...
It's just hard to believe, Dungeon. I know. It's hard to believe. It's hard to believe.
If this is as good as it says it is, why has no one, done it in a way that it's like, hey, here's proof that I did this?
Because, dude, you got the fucking power of all these entities on top of you. So if one human does it, it's like one against everybody. So if a group does it, then it's the group against them. So that's the thing. This is how we got to do it in numbers, in power in numbers, and we got to figure it out, bro. I don't know the answer, bro. I do know the answer. The answer is that we got to figure it out and make it happen. Just expose it and make it fucking happen, and that's it.
What we need to do is we need to get Tom Hanks to solve it for us. I think
that's the best I don't know, man.
Get Tom Hanks and get him to solve it.
Listen, man, I don't know. I really was thinking Nicolas Cage, but okay. I mean, Tom Hanks is Tom Hanks.
Those movies were the same. They were kind of the same. Yeah.
I know, but I was just fucking around. But no. I was just thinking for the actor, But anyways.
If you can point me in the direction of somebody who could help me do this, I will pay the
money. Start with that video, bro. How about that? Start with that video. I mean, can you think of anyone better, Inflow, for now or no? I mean, but start with that video, man. Just start with that video and go from there.
He's the best guy he's the best well-spoken person that I've met. And honestly, all the case law and all that shit and the way he speaks, he's very well-spoken. I have a hard time following what he says with all the case law and shit, but because it's, how case law is spoken, but I think you've got the intellect to be able to understand a little bit more what he's saying and kind of grasp it a little bit easier.
But Inflow, you understood a lot, bro. You got a lot, man, for real. Because I mean, I forgot a lot about a lot of this shit, and you were able to explain it really well. So just letting you know.
I just want to get my secret billions. That's all I want.
Well, hey, listen, we all want that, bro. Help us.
I can get my secret billions. I'll help you guys out.
Help it, bro. Just do it, bro. But just do it, bro. Just do it. Just do a little work, bro. Put a little grease, in those elbows, bro. I don't know.
Do it. So
yeah.
Not only is this...
It's hard to believe.
So if you become sovereign, what is that? How would that...
Oh, okay. As soon as you become sovereign, all of a sudden you become a human being.
You cut out.
Oh, sorry. As soon as you become sovereign, you become a human being.
Yeah.
Right now, you're not a human being.
Also, the courts, the way they word shit, and when you go to court, there's a difference between going to a court of the United States of America and a court in the United States that says, court in the, the United States. The United States is actually a corporation. The United States of America isn't. And according to the legal dictionary, the United States is based in Washington, D.C.
That's right.
And it's just all these little different things that just add up. And if you refuse in the proper way, it's really hard to refuse in the proper way, but you can refuse the court's jurisdiction over you. And you can actually get them to drop tickets. And if you look at videos of it, the courtrooms are completely clear because they don't want other people watching and seeing this shit go down.
So do I have to pay taxes anymore?
No, no.
According to case law, that this guy points out, you technically don't need to pay taxes. You could set yourself up in such a way that you don't need to pay taxes at all.
Now, but can I still participate in business though?
Yes, because you set up a business and then, you run the business. You are the trustee instead of the other way around.
Okay.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, man. All this is stuff. You see how, listen. Oh, go ahead, then, Flo.
Well, the government owns us on paper, and
correct.
With the fact that our names and everything is in all caps in all of our documents, that actually is the creation of a corporation under our names.
Right.
We are the authorized representatives for those corporations.
Right. Your name is supposed to appear on paperwork, like you see right there in my hotbox, where it's like lowercase, like that. But it never appears like that on every legal document and everything from your cable bill to everything you fucking do is always what? All caps. Why? And just like every other business, right?
So wait, this guy wants me to send him money?
Well, you can send him money. You don't have to.
Well, no, to sign up for his SPC University course.
Well, you don't have to, bro.
Oh yeah, if you want to sign up for the course, you got to pay for it because the course, there's a long webinar or live stream that he does. That's it's like 4 hours long where he kind of goes over shit. But that course is like an in-depth course on how to do the UCC, and it's only $200. Nor like if you were to look around from what he was saying, like when he first started doing it, he's been doing this shit for like 15 years. He said like. He gave out prices of like 10-15 grand to get that shit done.
If he's so rich for doing this, why is he charging people for it?
I don't think he's that rich, to be honest.
Well, then this isn't very helpful.
Well, who knows, man? I don't know. Dungeon.
Here's the deal. Here's the deal. When you got your QSIP number and you can actually find out how much your trust is worth, it's probably not going to be all that much worth more than what the average person makes in their lifetime, and that's something probably like 1.2 million or some shit like that. Most people got mad debt, and that gets paid off first, and the remainder gets back to you. So only God knows what he did with it.
Yeah, and again, Dungeon, do a little research on this because again, like your guess is as good as ours. What was that?
One thing I did learn was that most people get thrust into this trying to become sovereign situation when they face some sort of legal problem and are forced into the courts. And one of the documents I came across was, basically a letter to the judge, and it essentially said like, I'm being forced to go up to this court date on such and such a date at the request of such and such officer, and it's like, I have to go to court soon, and that's exactly what the fuck it is. It's a forced motherfucking appearance because I do not want to go there. When you're looking at it, honestly, like, I'm not gonna lie, it really does seem like, holy shit, how can this possibly be true?
I mean, I get that there's crazy things. It's just something that it's this big of a deal that there's no written proof of anyone actually doing it yet. I mean, that's a pretty big deal.
Yeah.
Like, because there's clearly.
But dude, there's a reason for that, bro. There's an obvious reason for that.
The sovereign movement of sorts, I guess you could call it, is fairly new.
Yeah, but I'm saying there's a lot of people that watch this guy's. Yeah, but there's a lot of people that watch this guy's video, and none of them have actually successfully done it.
Everyone has their reasons, bro.
If you go to his Facebook page, you'll see that
what is his
filing for it.
What I'm saying, like filing for it, cool, but getting it. I mean, I could file for anything if it's something that doesn't exist or it's not a thing. It's like I could say I could try to file for anything.
I think it takes like years. I think it takes like years to get that shit done.
What is his Facebook page? It's not linked
it's a private page. It's High Frequency Radio.
Okay, let's see if I can join it.
You could join it. It's closed, but he'll accept you in 24 hours.
Cool. Hold on. Let's hit him up and be like, "Yo, man, let's get this free money."
If you want to, I guarantee you, if you talk, you could. I'm almost willing to bet that you'd be able to talk to him. And the wealth and knowledge this guy has, you would think that he's some sort of fucking judge or lawyer.
you'll have to. I guess I send it in sending a request. They'll just add you, I guess. So I'm looking through it.
Oh wow, shit. Maybe he's even on. Because it took like 24 hours for mine.
So yeah, man, you know, you're gonna help us out. You're gonna save the world.
Yeah, dude, I'm trying. I mean,
because think about it.
Why not?
Dungeon. Look, all I'm saying is this. Think about if you can figure out a way to dumb it down enough, or for whatever, so that we can do this in mass and give it to like everyone.
If it actually did work, is I would find the lawyer that worked for me, and then I would say, hey, let's start up a partnership where you would just brush this through for people because you obviously know how it works, and then we'll just charge a nominal fee or a percentage of whatever you get for it, and make hundreds of millions of dollars and ruin the economy.
Well, yeah. I mean,
do that. How about that?
Put it where it was. Like, I don't see it as ruining the economy. I feel it is like getting back to where they should be.
Yeah, releasing the change, bro. We're all debt slaves. All of a sudden, we're not debt slaves anymore.
The problem is if you have all these people getting all this money, the inflation's gonna go.
No, man. Listen, man. You're not fucking, man. You're not getting it, dog. You're not getting it. Like all of a sudden, we're not debt slaves anymore, man. We're not supposed to be debt slaves, and that's not gonna happen, man. Like I'm telling you right now, man. There's not gonna be like some crazy, insane, no control over the money, and it's the opposite. We're gonna have control of the money, like for real, on a ground level, man. No. That's like the kind of like revolution that we need. Like for real, we talk about all kinds of shit, like all this shit all the time. Like no, it's the opposite, man. I'm telling you, it's gonna ruin the economy for the bankers. It's not gonna ruin it's gonna fucking save the world and the economy, our world and the economy for us. It's the opposite. No, dude. For real, like honestly, this is because even though this is why we can't eliminate the Fed, and we can't do crazy shit like that. Like Trump can't just go in there and say, whatever, because it's things like this, man. It's like it's deeper. It's so much deeper, man. And that's the thing. It's like this is the things that are needed. These are the steps. We need to find a way to en masse, be able to release everybody. You know what I mean? Bro, this sounds like such a fucking like a movie, man. This is so crazy. Well, but this is the reality, though.
If you really wanted to destroy the banks or whatever, all you need to do is teach people basic financial literacy.
Oh man, but we have to start somewhere. Yeah, but we have to start somewhere. Right now, we're all debt slaves. You know what I mean? Like we can't. It doesn't. Even if we teach people financial literacy, we're all like at the end of the day fucking enslaved to the debt and enslaved to like the system. And like this is a way to release us from that.
If you're not in debt, you're not enslaved to debt.
Yeah, but you're enslaved to right now you're enslaved to the fucking system and the government. All right. Right now, listen, your life could be in danger by even being in this conversation and trying to do what you're doing. I know you said that might sound crazy, but that could be true.
I'm not too worried about it. But
okay, good, great. Then don't worry about it. Don't worry, nothing. You're good. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Anyways, so like what we're saying, listen, bro, just do it for the money, dog. Do it for the billies, right? Do it for the billies. Do it for the billies. Don't worry about the fucking freedom for the poor man, all right? The poor man will gladly give you his billions, all right? And then in this hyperinflation, you'll have all the billies, all right?
Exactly.
Okay, so just do that, all right?
You'll be Dungeon Bezos. I'm gonna get my name legal.
That's right, bro. That's right.
We'll start a space company.
We got it, bro. And we'll all and we'll all vote for you, bro. You'll be our savior, bro. We'll fucking make you our first president of fucking, Jose Landia, right? Is that?
Yeah, there you go. I'll give you a whole section of the U.S. But
look, we're dangerous, dog. We're here fucking, we're here, not only we're fucking saving the world, but we're also trying to take over. We're horrible, bro.
Actually make a big change is financial literacy. I genuinely do think that financial literacy is intentionally not taught.
Yeah, I agree with you 1,000,000%, bro. Like for real, yes.
Yeah, for sure.
I fully agree that financial literacy is intentionally not taught.
Of course.
It is a cognizant decision to sit there and say, we're not going to teach these people to be financial.
Fuck yeah, brother. Just, hell yeah.
I can say for sure that when I was in school, the only financially somewhat class was economics, and they didn't even teach you how to balance a motherfucking checkbook.
Exactly.
Man.
They teach you how the economy works. They don't teach you. Yeah, they don't teach. But the problem, I do also think the other issue is that you have teachers that are professional teachers, and they're academics. I think there's a major problem in academia where it's a lot of theory versus practical applications.
Yeah, and I think that's always been an issue where it's like nothing.
And to this day, like, you know, I'm 32. Not till like, you know, the past like 5-6 years until, you know, I wasn't really making much money working because shit got rough at work. But you know, it didn't happen until then for me to actually learn to be good with money.
Yeah, well, it's like me, for instance, right? I never finished high school, didn't go to college or whatever. And if you had me sit down and talk deep, I mean, I know a decent amount of stuff for being self-taught, but it's like if you had me sit down with like an economics professor, he would make me look fucking stupid. I would look like a complete idiot if he wanted to make me look like an idiot. But then if we sat down and, okay, let's see who can make more money in a year, and then I would be like, well, now you're going to look like a complete fucking idiot. Because I'm going to make you look like a complete incompetent, where you spent your whole life studying the economy, yet you don't know how to profit from it. And I didn't even graduate high school, and I could easily profit from it. It's like, you know,
I'm not a big fan of people that call themselves experts in anything, you know. So
yeah. But again, that's I see a lot of that with the teaching is that, you know, because I remember like actually. I remember the moment I turned off of school forever. Like when I was like over school.
Yeah.
Like literally, it was I was in a class called ELP, Economics, Law, and Politics in high school. It was a freshman class, and one of my teachers there was talking about college students, right? And he was like telling everybody how important it is to go to college, and I was still kind of 50-50 on college. Even as a kid, I had no interest in going to college.
Yeah.
And he was basically saying to students, he's like, listen up, guys. Average person who graduates college makes on average $1 million more than someone who didn't go to college. And the whole class was like, oh wow, $1 million. And I stopped and I was just like, that's it?
Right.
That's it? Just like a singular $1 million, half of that's gonna go to taxes. You're talking about $500,000 cash. Like, I'm gonna pay $80,000 to maybe in the course of my entire life make an extra $500,000. It's like that's
right. Yeah, I'm saying, like right off the bat, you're too smart for school already, dog. You know,
I'm not trying to, but the people looked at me like I was like crazy. You know, even he was like, don't be like this guy. He's falling up. Like, what? Like somebody that wants to make more than $1 million? Like, where do I go to learn that? And eventually, because I remember I signed up for a business class, right?
Yeah.
They had a business class in high school, and I was excited because I'd been talking business with my dad since I was like 6-7 years old. Everyone in my family has. Like, we always talk money and business and blah blah. So I was like, oh cool, I'm going to business class. I'm gonna learn about some business. Hell yeah! And the teacher that was teaching it was he just graduated from East Carolina University, which is like a notorious party school. Half the time he showed up to class, he was hungover. All he taught us how to be was an employee.
Yeah.
Everything in that class was like how to stock shelves. I'm just like, I even said, I was like, yo, you're teaching us to be an employee. I'm trying to learn about business here. This isn't business.
You know what they say, man. The last guy the guy that graduated last in medical school is still a doctor.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and that's I have a friend actually who is a doctor. He's a very well-respected gynecologist up in New York, and he was talking to me about this, how he's like, and he's extremely respected in his field amongst his peers, and he was saying, he's like, if I'm being honest, he's like, with all the doctors that I know, which are quite a bit, he's like, dude, I have respect for maybe 1% of my field, because most of these people are fucking, I mean, just being a doctor is part of that, but he says that most of these doctors, he's like, are complete idiots. It's like being a doctor is, if you're just a doctor, you're already in an elite class, because that is not easy. You cannot be stupid and be a doctor. Yeah. I mean, that's just,
but there is stupid doctors though, man. And I do have respect for Indian doctors, because apparently if you get a medical degree in India, it's not valid over here.
Oh yeah? That makes sense. But yeah, I mean.
Anyways, hey guys, like we're gonna start wrapping it up. I think we got like 10 more minutes in tonight's broadcast or what have you. We had a great fucking time, you know. I
learned that I have secret millions that are just waiting for me.
Yeah, I can't get, you know. I feel like. Yeah, sorry about that.
What your straw man is.
Okay, all right. Yeah, YouTube that, and it came up with UCC, and Strawman came up as like an autofill.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at that.
Everybody, like, it's part of the wormhole. Like the worm is mad. Like there's like days worth of videos on it, and there's so much to it, and like so much legalese. Like certain words with a capital letter mean something totally different than it.
How come lawyers haven't done this?
because I think lawyers are told not to do it.
And they know about this too.
My sister's a lawyer. No one told her not to do this. Because she would have 100% told me no one told her not to do this.
See, I wonder, maybe they don't teach this shit in high school because they don't want people to be doing it. Because they make money when there's more citizens like us that, you know.
Yeah, but I mean, someone like a J.G. Wentworth or whatever, like, he would have found out.
Yeah, he's done it. Yeah, he's done it, but he's not going to tell anyone. It's like an elite, thing.
Do you know how much money he would make doing this for people?
Man, dude, I'm telling you, look into it, bro. It's a deep conspiracy thing, bro. It's a conspiracy crazy thing. Just help us.
Yeah, he wouldn't give a shit. He'd be like, I'm J.G. Wentworth. I want my money. And
all right.
Now.
Listen, man. I'm telling you, man.
You'd be the richest lawyer in the entire world.
Anyway, brother.
I'll talk to my sister about it. She's actually coming in town for Christmas in the next couple of weeks. So I'll get a bunch of paperwork up on this, and then I'll have her kind of...
What kind of law does she do?
Contract law, actually.
No, perfect.
Yeah, she does financial...
Perfect.
Apparently, even getting a ticket and getting pulled over or getting a drug charge...
Illegal.
Or getting any... you're legally entering into a contract with the court.
So you can't get it if you've had a ticket, you said?
No.
Well, no, you can, but whenever
you guys ready for this? I've never had a ticket. I've never been arrested.
Yeah, getting a ticket or whatever, whenever you got to go to court, it's some sort of a contract. It's like that's kind of crazy. I never thought of that either. I wonder if she knows that.
I mean, she's a lawyer. I'm sure she would know it. No, I think.
Yeah, she knows that. Listen, she knows that. Yeah. I've talked to many lawyers and I've talked to them about this stuff, and they know all about this stuff because they've heard, you know. So they all this stuff exists. It's a very weird way they don't pursue this. I think it's because they're afraid.
I think the government
listen,
their careers.
It's a lot of things, man. So listen, man. Just listen, we got to do this, sir. We got to figure this out. I'm telling you.
I'll get a bunch of stuff, and then when she comes in town, because she loves stuff like this.
Yeah.
She's super big into conspiracies and all that stuff. So it's like, I'll hit her up. I'll get her opinion on it and see what she thinks and all that stuff. And then
we can start a movement.
If it's an actual thing, fuck yeah, I'm gonna do it. I got plenty of money.
Dude, you could save the country, bro. Not only the country, but you could save millions of lives, bro.
Everybody.
Think about it.
In an area like this, you could save everybody.
We'll put your ass on fucking Mount Rushmore, dog. Seriously.
Yeah.
Can you imagine, bro, that you're on fucking Mount Rushmore? How crazy would that be? What kind of avatar? What avatar are you gonna use?
Oh, it would just be me. It would just be a whole body portrait of me.
Oh, okay, so you would use your face there, huh, motherfucker? All right, anyways. I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you.
And it wouldn't be on Mount Rushmore. I would want my own now.
Okay, we'll give it to you, bro. We'll fucking put your ass. We'll put you on fucking Everest, dog.
Yeah.
We'll put you on fucking Everest, dog, even though we don't own it.
That's okay. You know what? With all this money, we could.
All right, so yeah, dude, I'm telling you, man. All right, yo.
No, I'll actually look into this. I'll get some info on it, and actually, I'll probably send her some information on it tomorrow.
And I'm gonna tell you, Dungeon. Look. For example, like a country like Mexico, I'm sure that they already function under that kind of system that we're trying to implement, you know, by doing this. Because again, here you accrue wealth by buying it at the bank when you get gold or silver. You feel me? And that's what you get, you know. So, and it's here you're not in debt when you're born. Here you're born and they owe you. You know what I mean? And that's how it works out here. You know what I mean? So yeah, it works, bro. And Mexico's not the only country. So help.
Okay. Yeah, let me know if you need anything. Send me a message.
Yeah. I'll send you a message and I'll talk to her. I mean, I still don't understand, like, if this is that really the thing. I don't understand how no one's done this before. Like, no lawyer has done this before and then just offers it as a service. Because basically, it's like a settlement lawyer, right? Where it's like, I'll do this for free, but I get 10% of whatever you get. That would be the richest lawyer in the world, period. Like,
I wonder if there is, lawyers that file federal documents.
I mean, there have to be. I mean, lawyers will do anything for the right price. I mean, Jesus.
Yeah, for real. Especially if they know what's coming on the end.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if there is that kind of stuff on there, and if there's that market for this, then it's like, if somebody would have done it by now. At least I would assume. But I'll talk to her and see what she thinks. And you know, she knows. I mean, she's tied into one of the largest law firm in Charleston, which is a pretty prestigious law firm. So I'll talk to her, and then I hang out with a bunch of her friends whenever I go down there, so I'll probably talk to them too. Get a couple of different lawyers on it.
Hell yeah, man. We're gonna save the fucking world, man. That's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to save the world one man at a time, right? So we're gonna do it.
For a nominal fee.
For sure.
A one-time nominal fee.
Yep.
But you gotta, you know what you can do, bro? Do this, man. If you really want, like, for real, if you wanna do this, people that have a lot of money, charge them a lot of money. People that have a little money, charge them $20 or charge them whatever the fuck they can afford.
What you would do is you don't charge money. What you would do is you say, I'm not going to charge anything, but we get a percentage of whatever you get.
Yeah, okay, but whatever. Once you figure this out, remember,
it's going to be at least each person's trust is at least $1 million because that's about $1 to $1.2 million is about how much a person makes.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so yeah. So you'll get something from that or whatever, but don't worry. The thing is, the point is that all of a sudden now, we'll go back to a system and where everyone really accrues their own value. So don't worry. You're gonna you're gonna be very valuable. Okay, we're gonna love you in this new society. All right. No, but listen, man, the new society is gonna work just like this society, bro.
So if every person in America has at least $1 million to their name,
it's more than that, man.
1.2 million. Well, if it's 1.2 million, that's 432.
Dude, I heard it's $1 billion, dog. I don't know where that 1 million came from, whatever.
Well, no, because that 1.2 million is about how much the average person will make if they're making minimum wage for their entire life.
Okay, but no, listen, it's not that. Look, it's $1 billion though, because that's what Jefferson said, dog. This is he said it, bro, and he wrote it down and shit. Look it up. I don't know where it is, but it's there. And I'm pretty sure it was him. But it was he said $1 billion because again, back then, it was an unfathomable fucking number, So, right, and remember what we're going for here, bro. All right, the system works without, you can still have rich people. You can still have, the system work. Okay, without having it work the way it works now. All right, that's it. We don't have to. We can accrue. Listen, Dungeon. We can accrue our own debt. We can accrue private debt from private banks. You feel me? And do all kinds of shit. But that's on our own accord. It's not fair that right off the bat we are. Not only do we have a debt but we're already owned by another entity. You know what I mean? That's not fair. You know what I mean? That's not how the world works.
How do you define, say we're owned by another entity?
Oh, real quick. Well, okay, easy. Right now, whenever the government says that you're unfit parents to have these children, that's just one example of them overstepping the boundaries of what a government's supposed to do and taking away your children. That shit doesn't happen in Mexico. That shit doesn't happen in a lot of countries. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. No, the government cannot do that. You know what I mean? No.
Well, I think you can make a legal argument.
Well, listen. If the community, listen, hold on. If the community, aka neighbors and other people, witnesses, whatever, say, hey, no, listen, these guys are pieces of shit, then they take them away. But it has to be under that accord. It can't be under the accord of a fucking just government entity, one fucking asshole saying, hey, they're unfit parents. No, it's not like that. You know what I mean? That's not how it works. Everybody has to come to a fucking agreement, and shit like that. And there has to be steps and measures and all these other shit, before that even fucking happens. It's not like they just fucking come in and take it away because some fucking asshole gave them a bad Yelp review. No. You know what I mean? Come on, that's it. That's the thing. It's all part of the government having all this power as well, because they have power all over us because they own us. That's it. They're our parents. They're not literally. They're our parents and we're their kids and we have no power. That's the way it works.
But for all the people that don't really believe this, a lot of people would rather believe the shit that's fed to them either by the media or.
Dude, here in Mexico, dog, on YouTube. Right, here in Mexico, bro. Look, listen, man, the government cannot fucking do anything to you, bro, unless you fucking literally killed somebody or did something beyond crazy horrendous. Otherwise, bro, they touch you. If they touch you, that's a problem, dog. For real. But it's not everywhere. It's not everywhere. I'm just saying. What was that? What?
There's 4 different types of law, but not admiralty law, but actual law. For a crime to exist, there actually needs to be an injured party.
There you go. There's a lot of fucking things, bro. But look, at the end of the day, man, let's say we got it. Time's up, all right? We're going to research this shit, right? Right? What's the game plan? What are we doing? What are you doing, Dungeon?
What are we doing? Say that again. What are we doing?
You say you're gonna research this, and we're gonna. When do you?
No, I'm gonna actually. I'll bring it up to my sister and kind of get her opinion on it. I'll get a bunch of stuff on it, and then I'll talk to her about if this is a thing, because she's a lawyer, so she would know where I should go to.
So when do you think you'll have info on this? Tomorrow or Wednesday? I mean, or Thursday?
Well, she's in Charleston. She's in South Carolina. I live in North Carolina. But I could probably hit her up this week, depending on, because I don't know how busy she is. I know she's finished most of her caseloads for this year, so she's kind of has a light schedule till January. But she is coming up to North Carolina in December, so I'll probably mention it to her a little bit next week or this week, whatever. And then when she actually comes up here, because she comes here for like a week for Christmas,
all right,
then we can actually sit down and see what's what.
What about you? What are you gonna look at? Are you gonna look into it now, or like tomorrow, or whenever?
Yeah, I'll look into it. Like, I mean, I've got some work I gotta finish up, so I'll probably have something on the background with that.
Yeah, but, there's a lot of research.
All right. Should we all gather back here on Thursday and take tomorrow off, or do you want to come back tomorrow?
Probably Thursday would be good. I mean, I said depending on. I don't know if I can get anything from her till. I don't know her schedule. I could probably get a conversation with her tomorrow or whatever.
Okay.
Right now, probably Wednesday. Tomorrow's Wednesday.
Thursday.
Yeah. But like I said, eventually, he said when she comes in town in December, if it is a thing, then I can talk to her about where to go to next, as to what kind of lawyer I should look for, and because it's
ask her what report, if it's an Article 1 or an Article 3.
See, I don't know anything about Article 1, Article 3. She'll know all that stuff, so.
Alrighty.
But,
that's what's up.
Sounds
awesome. Let us know. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. Get my secret millions.
That's right.
Law firm. Get everybody else their secret millions. Sovereign citizens.
That's right. Sovereigns, just sovereign humans, right? They're sovereigns.
Not just sovereigns. Although, to be fair, if this is real, you guys do realize I'm going to take a accidental fall down the stairs and shoot myself in the back of the head 4 times.
Oh, yeah, don't worry. They're going to suicide you, bro. Yeah, we know. You're going to suicide yourself.
Protect the fact that nobody can sue you and take your house by putting your house in a trust and slowly paying that trust monthly. If anybody goes to sue you, they'll see that you don't have any equity in the house to take.
Well, but what if you already own your house, though?
That's what I'm saying. If it is owned, you can put your house in a trust. I don't know exactly how to do it, but you can get your house into a trust, and then you can slowly pay that trust over time, and it looks like your house is tied up and you don't have any equity.
All right. Wait, we'll talk about this later on Thursday, okay? All right. We're gonna take tomorrow off, all right, guys? Because I gotta get work done, all right? I got no shit. Yeah. All right. So, hey, guys, thank you so much for joining us. Hey, John, I see you come in there. Sorry about that. We gotta go. We're really wrapping it up. But regardless, so thank you so much. Yeah, buddy. but thank you. It was a great fucking talk. Great everything. It was amazing. It was awesome. And we'll catch on Thursday. We'll catch up on Thursday. We're gonna take tomorrow off, and it's gonna be fucking awesome, all right? I can't wait to have the dungeon save the world. We're gonna fucking build a mountain for your ass, bro. All right?
We'll see.
Okay, I promise. All right. Hey, John, all you missed was the beginning of the dungeon saving the world. All right? He's gonna make us all sovereign citizens or something.
I don't fully follow it, but we're gonna get to the bottom of it.
You got this. If we don't hear from him, that means that
somebody that only did a day's worth of research.
Yeah, if we don't fucking hear from him, that means the CIA already got to him. Okay?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, guys. Hey, peace out, love. Have a great couple of days, and we'll catch back. We'll see you Thursday. All right? All right, guys. Later, guys. Peace.
Let me know if you need anything.
All right,
later, guys.
later, man.
Peace.